Hey everybody, welcome back to another rendition of Mir Musk, episode 60, interview 60, Chow. That's pretty crazy, isn't it, man? It's been a while. You know,
It's been a long time, and actually, God, we've probably done closer to 100 shows with all the
oh yeah.
footballs and one-offs. But yeah, this
Yeah.
is a
It,
deep
it
interview today.
yeah, and like it's no better way to celebrate our 60th interview episode than having the namaste, the peaceful Ashley Cummings on here. Like Ashley, it's lovely to have you on. Thank you for
Thank
coming
you
on
guys
tonight.
so much for having me. I'm honored.
Welcome to the Mir Musk show. Yeah, and we wanted to have you on because was it ATP or someone else? One of our co-hosts or someone else was telling us all the time, like, you've got to see Ashley Cummings on with Kevin Brennan and Chad Zumach. It's one of the best MLCs of all time. You got to see this. They deleted it, but it was a great interview and all this stuff. And so then I found out you were like doing Red Bar commentary, and then you're streaming and you watch a lot of the same shows. So we thought we'd get you on to talk about your profession, which is like yoga and doing some streaming and
Big
just
ball
life
business.
and just break it down like we do at Mir Musk.
Yep. So as we always do at Mir Musk, let's break it down in the beginning. So
I'd
we
like
always
to touch on
go
one
ahead.
thing that. Oh, sorry.
No,
Yeah.
go ahead, sweet. You,
I wanted to touch on one thing that Mr. Chow said. Thank you so much for bringing that up. I want to publicly thank Kevin Brennan for taking that down per my request. That was the first podcast I had ever done in my whole entire life. I was nervous. I was like dabbing like weed oil and like I don't know, there were a lot of emotions, and I just want to thank publicly Kevin for being respectful and taking that down, because although everything I did say was true, I know that I didn't come off perfectly, and I respect him for taking it down. And we can explore some of those topics today if you guys like, if we get there. But that was kind of, I think he had good intentions. I had the intentions that I had, which was justice for my father. But it just came out not the way I think either one of us wanted it to come out. But it got a lot of attention. And I just want to publicly thank Kevin for doing the right thing and taking it down.
Good man. Yeah, it was Chris Mack. Chris Mack in the chat is saying he's the one
Mack,
who's always
I love you, Chris Mack.
I thought it was Mac. So yeah, he's a good man. He's always talking about that. But yeah, I mean, since that time, that was years ago, I've seen you kind of pop up here and there and different stuff, and you're starting to do your own streams. But yeah, Mir, you lead back because you kind of wanted to like.
Yeah, I just want to dive right into her, like understand like her mentality, her persona, like just the namaste-ness. So you grew up in a family that's very, I would say, American, right? You know, there's not a lot of yoga in the household, I'm guessing, right?
It's so funny that you asked that, because I really enjoyed having just a little bit of context for this interview with you personally. Little Chow, Little Mar, the other day. I asked you guys both, what should I call you? I'm like, Mr. Chow, Lil Mar. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's an excellent question. So, and it's actually something I wanted to bring up. No, my sister and I were born and raised in Georgetown, Washington, D.C. Okay. I started doing ballet and gymnastics at a very young age. My parents were into that kind of stuff, but my dad you mentioned my first studio, which I was surprised you even knew about, which was in Miami Beach, Just Breathe Yoga. My dad took a huge leap, giving me $30,000 to open up a yoga studio when I was 25 or 26 years old in 2008 in Miami Beach. And he thought that I was literally opening up like a hippie shop or something. He didn't know
Juma juice and all that shit.
I beg your pardon?
Selling Juma juice and all that other thing.
He didn't know what yoga was. Yeah. He thought yoga was just a bunch of poor people like sitting around, like, yes, exactly, drinking juice and not paying for things. But he believed in me. And the first year anniversary of that yoga studio was all these people from millionaires to people that were working for me to pay for their yoga classes. And he just was so surprised and proud of me. And I was so proud of myself. But so to answer your question, let me know if I have not. No, yoga wasn't something that was embraced by, I minored in dance in university, but, and all of us were always athletic, but academia was what was pushed the hardest in our house. So when my dad realized yoga was, I was like, Dad, you don't understand. The demographic is women in between 25 and 45 with disposable income. Like I broke it all down to him, but he still couldn't see it until
they
he
got to spend that money.
I beg your pardon?
They got to spend that money somehow. They got to spend their husband's money
they
somehow,
get
right?
bored. I don't know what happened,
Well, that's cool. So how long did it take from him trusting in you to get that money, giving you that money, to like you having like a full studio and celebrating where he got to see it? Was that like a year or two?
So the first studio, I had started taking a teacher training. I started taking yoga classes. And then this woman said, you should take teacher training. You should become a yoga teacher. This is 2005. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I just like coming to your classes, lady. Like, I'm not trying to become a yoga teacher. I'm enjoying what this yoga thing is. And then she put me on the phone with a man called Fred Bush, who will for always and ever be my first yoga teacher. He's amazing. Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Big ups, Fred Bush. He is very intense Ashtanga yogi. And I'm very proud that I studied with him at Miami Yoga Shala. So before I even graduated, he had me teaching, managing 2 of his studios. We became partners by 2008. I graduated his program in 2006. So we opened the 3rd studio. He had 2 locations at that point. And so we opened Miami Yoga Sunny Isles, Miami Yoga Shala Sunny Isles Beach. Then, plot twist, business partners will have issues. Fred and I had a falling out. My father put all the money into the 3rd location. He had his other 2 locations, Miami Beach and Brickell, and he started dipping into my father's money for the other 2 studios. And I was like, this doesn't work. You only have my father and I only have vested interest in 1 studio. You and your partner, Hussein, that literally was his name.
Fred?
Well, Fred Bush and Hussein Chandaloo were my partners.
Okay.
You and Hussein have been together 10 years and you have your other 2 studios. You can't be buying yoga mats and water for Brickell and Miami Yoga Shala for the studio that I only have interest in. Long story short, I ended up owning and running the studio myself.
Okay.
Both studios, and we can get to this if you like. I feel like Just Breathe was for my mother, and Agni, which is a studio opened out here in West Hollywood, is for my father.
Gotcha. Okay. And so I did touch on something with you. You said you lost the studio and some female agreed to run it in your name. And
that gets interesting. I'll tell you exactly what happened. Facts are not defamation. So my sister in so I opened Just Breathe in 2008, 2011, my mom had a stroke. My sister asked me to move to Los Angeles to be a family and help take care of my mother. So I am just, we're just starting to make money back. We're going into our 3rd year. This is a tough choice for me, but at that point, I trusted my sister. And
you're young too. You're like 28, right? At this time?
Correct. I'm 29. I think I turned 30 when I moved here. Yes.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. You're young as fuck. Yeah.
So I was like, okay. And also I'm like, the point of my whole life since I was born was to be the best big sister to my little sister that I could be. That's like, until recently, been literally the main intention of my life. I remember one time telling my dad, I love you the most, but I love Whitney more.
Hey, they always do that.
It's silly because it was like, like he's my dad and she's my sister, but like my dad and I were a thing, but like there was nothing that I wouldn't do for my little sister. There was no one I could beat up,
Right. Yeah. She's in this. Yeah.
A lot. But she said, please give up this business. Trust me. Come be a family in Los Angeles with mom. Like it was determined my mom was not going to live a normal life. Like she was going to be in a wheelchair after her stroke in 2011. And that's what happened until she passed in December 13, 2022. So she was needing care. And so I just gave up everything. So my studio was valued. Somebody was trying to buy it for $80,000. It was valued at 80 grand. My dad only put 30 into it. I had built it into this thing. I didn't have a studio a mile in any direction from me. Like it was perfect. She made me give it away and come out to Los Angeles. And within a year and a half or so, I was blocked from her phone and she wouldn't speak to me.
Okay.
Damn.
I know you don't want to talk on it. Can you tell me what?
Like we can.
Let's reach back on that. First, tell me what happened.
Yeah, we can go to the next topic. But she will. I'm going to reiterate. Facts are not defamation. So she does naturally and organically come up in my story. And then obviously you guys cover Howard Stern a lot. Maybe towards the end, I do want to talk about that because that's what really set everything off. Once I moved out here, circa 2011, and you guys could probably find the episode, she had 2 shows canceled in one season and blamed my mother's stroke and my drug addiction on the cancellation of her 2 shows, which I thought was not only disgusting, but like weak. And I remember people messaging me, Ashley, are you okay? Like, your sister's on Howard Stern. Whitney calls me, I didn't say your name. Whitney, you only have one sister.
Yeah.
Anybody that knows you knows I'm your sister, and you're going on there saying I'm doing heroin, drinking 3 bottles of wine a day. None of these
hey,
true, by the way. Like,
right.
She likes to exaggerate, and I guess comedians like to say it's a joke. I'm exaggerating. It's like,
yeah,
it's a prank, bro.
Another person's life. My life has never been the same since she did that on Howard Stern in 2011.
So you move out there. Okay, I have 2 questions. First, what is the difference that you guys are sisters?
I was born July.
Oh, dang, that close.
She's September 4, 1982.
Holy fuck, your parents didn't waste any time with that shit.
My mom was literally not pregnant for like a month.
Your dad's a freaking beast. All right. Power ups to him, bro. He said, fuck this shit. I need some right now. Anyway, but how did you lose that? How'd that lady betray you, though? You never got into that part. You said the lady betrayed you.
I've been betrayed. Betrayal is probably
betrayal. Actually, there's a lot of betrayal in her life.
You can't do betrayal. I don't do betrayal. But which betrayal?
It was when your studio was legally stolen from you or something like that.
Okay, so this was devastating. So this studio I built, I painted the walls. I kicked my teacher out. You know, that was not an easy thing to do. Fred and Hussein wanted 75% of the business for not a penny. And my dad was amazing. He said, Ashley, I'm not going to make this choice for you. But if you give them 75%, you will never have full ownership. Or because he wanted a third, but it didn't make sense because then Fred and Hussein would have 2/3, and I'm the only one that put money in, and I would have a third.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Right.
Oldest trick in the book.
We were using our name, using Miami Yoga Shala, signing ads. My dad said, listen, I am going to let you make this choice. Take your time. But just know if you give them 2/3, you're never going to get back to 51% ownership.
Yeah.
You're the only one that's put money in. And my father had also, he was an attorney. He made a operating agreement. And it just said very simply, as soon as the initial $30K is paid back, then a third and a third would be released to them, right? So Fred Bush gave me a ultimatum. He said, if I don't check on sunbiz.org, which is where you check where the ownership is of a company in Florida, if I don't see that Hussein and I are third and third partners by Thursday, you're on your own. I was terrified. I'd never run a yoga studio by myself. I was just so excited this magical dream even happened. But something in my stomach was like, and my dad didn't push me. No one did. I said, I'm either doing this or I'm not giving them this. I'm not giving them what my father worked for. I'm not giving what I believe in. They've already proved themselves not to be trustworthy, stealing money from this account to use in their own studio. You know what I mean? So it already was messy. So I decided to just not change it. I got a call from a teacher the next morning. Ashley, she was teaching. She had an Argentinian accent. Ashley, there is no computer in the studio and the door is broken. Also, there is other damage in studio. And I'm like, Paula, what's happening? What's going on? They woke up. And so I did not change it on sunbiz.org because they paid nothing and stole money. And so they broke into the studio, scratched off like little children, the Shala, the actual business name on Sunbiz was Miami Yoga Sunny Isles, scratched out SHLA, stole the computer my father paid for, stole the stereo system my father paid for, stole yoga mats. So then what they didn't realize they were doing was building an alliance between me and my commercial real estate landlord, who was like, who are these people that broke into our center last night and defaced this place? I was like, that would be my ex-business partners.
Did you call the cops?
The cops were called. Everyone was called.
Okay.
It was, and then he tried to make websites saying that my studio was closed. He did everything to try to shut me down. But this is what will happen in life. People came to me, Ashley, I can do your website. He shut down my website. He said Miami Yoga Sunny Isles is closed. I changed the name to Just Breathe Yoga. People just kept coming like little angels. You know what I mean? Like, I'll do your website. Can I get 10 yoga classes? 100%. I'll do this. Can I get that? 100%. And then we just built and built and built. So to answer your question, Whitney demanded that and in the state of Florida, it has to be a minimum of $10 for a sale of a business. I didn't even get the $10. And then, yeah. The woman that stole the business was called Meredith Feinberg. She messaged my sister Whitney.
Feinberg. All right.
Meredith Feinberg.
I remember that.
Yeah, I will too. She did a lot of awful things. She went into my computer. I mean, I can't even with that woman. And
how was she tied in?
That's not defamation.
Yeah. Who is she? How is she tied into this?
Who was it? Do you want to hear how she found me, by the way?
How?
Whitney started on Chelsea Handler, like back in the day. In 2011, she would be on like Chelsea Handler show. And this bitch, this fucking, I don't know what you call her, star fucker or whatever. She came to my studio thinking I was Whitney Cummings because a DJ in Miami called Michael Yo, friends with Whitney, was like, yo, Whitney Cummings' sister. She didn't hear the sister part. Whitney Cummings' sister has this yoga studio in Miami. Everyone needs to go. My classes started getting pretty full. And this girl, Meredith, kept coming. I was like, okay, cool. New student. Like when they start coming consistently, that's great. And then like a month later, she's like, you're not Chelsea's sister? And I'm like, Chelsea Handler? No, Whitney Cummings is my little sister. She was like obsessed with Chelsea. And then she took my teacher training. She pretended to be my friend, but I think she just always wanted my studio. And then she messaged my sister. And that's when Whitney, we can get into it on the next one, but there's something sensitive that happened between then and Agni. But Meredith, yeah, it was an unlicensed rehab center. Whitney likes to say that she sent me to a rehab. She sent me to a place that wasn't licensed to give me Advil. I was sexually molested there. I was violated in many other ways. And
at a freaking rehab center?
It wasn't a rehab. It was like one of these boutique places. It was actually Rock Hudson's old compound on Mulholland and Laurel Canyon.
Yeah.
Rock Hudson is an actor. It's like a huge compound.
Yeah, I know who it is. I know who he is.
Like, this guy from Megadeth was in there. Nick Stahl was in there with me. Like all these like celebrity people. Like,
and they're all fucking like predators and shit.
No, they're all on drugs, right?
Well, yes, but here's the issue. They're all going to a place that's not even licensed, again, like I said, to give a person Advil. I didn't know this until 2018. I was in that place from 2011 until 2012 and a half almost. And
dang.
And yeah, I think I'm the longest person that was there. I made a lot of great friends. One of my friends, I won't say her name, she worked there for a while, and I went to a women's meeting with her. I still love program. I still like big ups to everyone that's helping themselves and doing better than they were.
I'm so sorry to cut you off. Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Why would you stay there though if you were being sexually harassed and like assaulted?
Well, you wouldn't listen to me. She said there was a whole like, I call it the MK Ultra Center. She was instructed by this woman named Georgia Davis, who I've called out publicly, and I will continue to call out publicly. Georgia Robin Davis, whose license should be away and she should be in jail. I told Whitney this man picked me up and put his hard knee on my back. Yeah. And like, we're not allowed to talk about this without Georgia. And I'm like, and they took all my money. They took everything. So I'm just there. I literally remember one time going to like a movie, and it was like, I have pajamas and like sweatpants and a suitcase. That's all I have.
That's scary.
What was the vibe of this place though?
The vibe of this place is so, I can't even explain. First of all, preceding going to this place, I'm a girl. I went to raves. I partied when I was younger.
Yeah, you had fun. Yeah,
I have done pretty much every drug. I have never been so fucked up as the first week in this place. The detox process is a total racket. I saw people come in there sober, like not knowing that this place was fake. Oh, let me just tell you, my friend that she's still sober. She has like 12 years. She worked there for 4 years. We went to a women's meeting in 2018. She's like, Ash, you know that we were never licensed? I was like, what? She was like, no, there are lawsuits. There are many. The owner, Howard Samuels, was sleeping with patients.
Hey, good man. I'm kidding.
Patients, a whole other thing. The Med Shack was run by crystal meth addicts. And again, none of this was licensed in the state of California. So
how did all these like famous people start going there?
Right.
It was awful. I wasn't allowed. And then I'm out here and I'm stuck. People try to buy me plane tickets, and Whitney, my friend from 8th grade tried to pick me up from San Diego. I said, the place is not okay. Whitney's not helping me. Please come. Like, I'll do anything. I'll start teaching yoga. She was on her way on the 405. Whitney called her from the Jay Leno show and threatened her life. This is my friend from 8th grade. She goes, if you go pick up Ashley, I will kill you. And my friend Aaron Steinhardt's like, Ashley, I'm on the 405, but I am scared as shit of your sister. Like, I'm afraid to pick you up. She literally went Liam Neeson on me and said she would kill me.
Why
and she's in
you were at the place at that time.
Jay Leno show.
Right.
You were at the treatment place, right?
Yeah, I escaped.
Oh, nice.
You escaped.
And you know what? I had a cab.
What are you, Danny DeVito?
People were so insane, guys. I had 3 suitcases and a big dog. Oh no, sorry, they took.
How'd you escape? No, how'd you escape? What made? Wait, hang on. What ran through your mind to escape, and how did you do it?
Okay, that's a great story.
I gotta hear this.
It was building up. Building up, and nothing about this place was normal. Things were just not safe. Everything in my body was yelling, like, I have to go. Whitney was like filming shows at that time. So I remember being conflicted. Like, I don't want her to be, I was like, and this is very recent that I'm like putting Ashley first. I was always like, well, Whitney's got a show and Whitney's got this. So I shouldn't be a pain in the ass. And it's like, right. My life, I was like fighting for my life. So there's something called, and by the way, all these papers were fake because this was not even a real place. Okay.
Right, right. They can't prescribe actual shit.
I beg your pardon?
They can't actually prescribe.
Oh, no. That's a whole other thing. The doctors that came in are totally illegal. I ended up marrying a billionaire, and the same doctors that gave him any drug that he wanted for whatever money, they're called rock docs, were the ones that were at this center. Right. I was like, oh, hey, Dr. Whites. Haven't seen you in a minute. Like, it was just.
But going to go back to your thing, though. So how'd you escape and what made you plan it?
So what made me plan it was that every cell in my body was screaming. And then after this one tech guy was like rubbing his penis on me inside, like it just got, I mean, I'm sorry, we're in the doctor's office in a waiting room, sir. But
yeah, it's like, at least have some dignity.
Not listening to me. I beg your pardon?
No, yes, ma'am. Continue.
So they were all, and I knew that I had to do it quickly. I knew that I had to do
it. Yes, you got to get out.
Yo, have you ever been a prisoner before?
I am not a psychopath, and I am not an illegal immigrant. Thank God, ICE don't come for me, and I am straight arrow as they come.
I'm neither of those things either. So.
I know you're not, but like,
but they can still come for you if you have a sister named Whitney Cummings.
Oh, shit.
I know that every night I used to call it the druggy buggy goes to a meeting, like an AA meeting or something, around 5:30. So I started packing my bags. I'm texting with Aaron. I'm like, just get on the 405. Just come pick me up. I'm going to get a taxi. I think I had like $50 left in my thing that they were holding. So they're like, you have to sign a leaving against doctor's wishes. It was a fake form, right? And meanwhile, they're like trying to call my sister. And that's how Whitney knew Aaron was coming to get me. And I was like, give me whatever you need me to sign. I'm signing it. This hill where Rock Hudson's property was, the compound that the hills occupied for a bit, is like a straight hill. The cab comes, the Uber comes, whatever it was. They said, no, you have to walk all the way down the hill. So I have 3 suitcases. They made the Uber guy go all the way down. So he's like, are you escaping? I'm like, yes, I am. Move. Let's go. I went to Capitol Grill. That's as far as I could get. Aaron's like, I can't pick you up. Whitney's going to kill me. Whitney's like, if you fucking leave, I'm going to kill Aaron. I'm going to kill you, blah, blah, blah. And then this other woman's like, you can come back. And I'm sitting at Capitol Grill with 3 suitcases. Like,
yeah.
Damn.
So wait,
what?
Go ahead.
What? You're sitting there at the grill, and what do you think? Like, what can you do at that point? Do you have to go back?
After Whitney cut off Aaron Steinhardt, who was my best friend from 7th grade, who was literally driving from San Diego to pick me up from the nightmare that she put me in. I was stuck. And I was there for another year.
Jesus Christ.
Man.
I'm sure you guys had some words after you saw her again.
Whitney and I have talked about this after my mother died. And she's like, now I know. She said she didn't know back then that was illegal. And I was like, let's sue them. Let's sue Robin. Let's sue Georgia Robin Davis. Let's sue everyone. There's already lawsuits.
Like, you already have that shit going.
Yeah, you'd love Ray to be
not by me. Other people are suing them.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
And Whitney's like, Ashley, Robin, I have a feeling is going to be dead very soon. I'm like, what does that even mean?
So let's get a piece of that pie before she dies, right?
Some karma.
Let's get a piece of that.
Dark time. And I think Whitney has an issue with like reconciling the fact that she was paying 45 to 65 grand a month to these scammers that abused me. But at the end of the day, you paid for me to be abused. There's no fucking gray area there.
That's actually kind of fucking scary when you think about it. Like a celebrity, like or
and
just
also
like,
everyone. Do you know how many people I watched come in and out, and they kicked him out? They kept
No.
him there because they knew Whitney was a celebrity. They knew they could keep getting money out of it.
Fuck yeah. Why would they? I mean, that's a pay pig right there. You know, that's kind of scary though. Like they're willing, like it's celebrities. They're just willing to just throw money at. You know, you're a real human being. You're not a celebrity to that extent. You know, you're well known, but not to that extent.
A human being that came out here to be a sister and a daughter.
Right. And just like celebrities think they can just throw money at the issue to fix it. It's like, no, dude, you need to be a human being at the end of the day. Money doesn't fix being a human. You know, you have to have it.
When she brought it up on Howard Stern, not only did she lie to like cover up her own failures. I mean, I don't know how do you have on each show 10 to 20 writers and you still fail? But she tried to put it on my mom and me. She had Megan and all of her other assistants doing everything for my mom and me. She was hardly there. Her failures were failures. What she did to my mother and I are never going to be okay. And my mom.
When you came to LA, how long between when you got there that you had to go to that treatment place?
Oh, immediately.
Immediately? Off the plane?
She told me it was going to be 30 days. And then after 30 days, I would either move into her house or she would get me a place or get me a studio.
But she can't force you in there, right? She couldn't force.
I beg your pardon?
She couldn't force you in there. So, like, what enticed you to go there? Like, why would you go there if you're sober as fuck?
Very, very good question. I wasn't sober as fuck, by the way. I was smoking weed and drinking.
Oh, weed? That's nothing. Come on, dude.
Like going off rails or anything like that.
Yeah, you're smoking weed. Everyone smokes weed in LA. So come on. Yeah, whatever. You're smoking weed. So how did you
think my sister back and I believed in her.
So you believed in her enough to go to rehab?
Here. I beg your pardon.
She said she asked her to go like, hey, if you go do this for 30 days and then we'll get you set up. I'm just worried about it. So she kind of pressured her into it.
And I was like, you know what? Maybe I could use a 30-day thing. And like all I've ever wanted is to be close to my sister. So let's do this. I'm going to trust and believe. And my sister was like, no one has ever gone to bat for you, Ashley. I will never, ever let you go. I will never let anything bad happen to you.
And she probably told you it was the best place and like, oh, it's like the best treatment place and all that stuff, right?
Well, I mean, when you got there, it was like there's a chef, you're in Rock Hudson's compound. It all feels very like, okay, this is how LA does this. I can be comfy here in a like fancy birdcage for a minute.
Right.
But that's not what it was.
I remember. I've been to LA many times.
Actually,
I remember.
Hamilton was there. He was like, we were all betting on like there's so much stuff I've learned since being there. Like it's
Dude, LA will spit you out and crush your bones, dude. LA is a very, very crazy place to live.
And it's not a place that I'm not doing what everyone here is trying to do. You know what I mean?
No, I know. I've stayed in LA for about 5 years, at least 1 month at a time. To a point, you know, when you stay there for longer than a week, you kind of really start to really dig into it.
Energy. I would never be here if it wasn't for my sister asking me to come here and be a family and take care of my mother.
Right, right.
So you've been there ever since, though, basically, right?
That's correct. I've been here since November of 2011.
Wow. Okay. So once you got out, though,
first of all, they never wanted me to get out. They never wanted. So Georgia and Whitney became this team. Georgia started seeing Whitney separately, and Tex told me that's called a conflict of interest. I didn't even know what that meant. And I say it to my sister one day, and she goes, "Actually, that's exactly what Georgia said you would say." And I was like, I am in some fucking warp zone. I can't even believe this has happened. And like, and she's also convinced my whole family now I'm a drug addict and I need to be in this place for this long and blah, 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 blah. It was stupid. They never wanted me to get out. Wait for it. So 1 year, almost a year and a half later, I just start hitting the pavement. I had to fight to teach yoga. Wait for this. The place told me that I wasn't allowed to teach. I had to fight to keep doing what I do the best, my vocation. They said, you can't teach yoga anymore. We want you to be a bartender.
A bartender?
Correct.
What?
Right out of rehab? What they say is rehab or whatever they say it is.
I said it. I was like, wait, I'm sorry. A bartender? You want me to be they had a bar that they wanted me to work at. I was like,
what?
I would like to continue teaching yoga. I know that I'm just like new here in LA, like nobody really knows me, but I'm hitting the pavement, and can I just keep teaching my classes? I was teaching for like $3.50 a head, literally. Just teaching anywhere that would hire me. And they said, okay, well, you have to make from yoga teaching 3 months rent for your apartment. So now it's like, not only am I sober for a year and a half, I'm stuck there until I can make 3 months rent in LA by myself.
That's crazy.
Right? No, that it literally should never have happened.
Yeah.
I'm a miracle. I'm very proud of myself. I fucking hustled. I'm teaching. All of a sudden, I'm teaching David Foster. A bunch of these celebrities, none of them from Whitney, are finding me. And so then I'm getting privates, and then I finally saved 3 months rent. I found a box in the middle of Hollywood that was $1,100. We go to the meeting, which is like my exit meeting, so I can finally move. I have the money. I have everything. I have worked my ass off. There's no even logical reason that I was able to make this happen. Thank you, God. And Georgia and Whitney are in the meeting, and Georgia goes, why are you in such a hurry?
What'd you say to that?
I didn't know
in that meeting
what to say. She is like a dragon and like an evil little troll. I was like,
did you fight back or did you crumble?
See, that's what I'm working on now, guys. I can't scream. I can't cry. I can't raise my voice. I think I'm sure my face said something because I couldn't. What hurry am I? I've been here a year and a half, bitch. What are you? How much more money do you need to steal?
Right.
Like, and I have done something that is impossible. You gave me an impossible task.
And you climbed that mountain.
I did. I keep climbing.
I know, it's crazy. No, that's why. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was about to say, like,
I think they were both surprised, but I was also like, I think my silence was like, I think they realized how ridiculous they were. Like, what are you talking about? I beg your pardon. Please go ahead.
No, you're good. What I'm saying is just like, you fucking climb the mountain and everything like that. And I have to say, I think it has to do with your willingness just to center yourself and just have your inner peace. And at the end of the day, you know who you truly are as a person. You never lose that. You know who Ashley Cummings is, and that's you. And you will never lose that. You know, you never have any doubt on who you are. You might try to, help other people and, or, love other people, and they might hurt you in certain ways. But at the end of the day, you know who you are to the point where you can rise above, losing yourself while helping other people, and you never will lose yourself. And that's what I applaud you on, because you're very centered on that. And I can see it.
I mean, I still go out on a limb for people. Like, I actually, in the last 3 months, learned more about myself. I think when I I am a very loyal, strong, protective person. And yes, I know exactly who I am. I'll bend and flex for people. And I did that a lot for my sister, especially the last time we reunited. But I learn a little bit more about myself every time I kind of throw myself out there. Like, I am a person that if I see somebody that needs help or is in my path, like, I just feel like that's somebody that I can expend that energy, or there's resources or that time. Like, I do it. But it's, lately, like 70% of the time you get stabbed in the back or something, and I don't take it personally. It's more like, okay, I just learned a little bit more about me, and a little bit like, you're still a little naive, Ash, but that's okay. I'd rather be me than, like the way that other people are, I guess.
Yeah. No, that time. So I was going to ask you, because like you've got a lot of wisdom from what I've seen. And like, it's stuff like that where you get out of something bad and then you kind of like, you learn something from it. But that transition had to have been tough from going to the treatment or whatever you want to call it, the house, to like your own place.
Unlicensed treatment center.
Yeah, that place all the way. So now you got an apartment, and how'd you how'd you get through that? Was it just working hard and like focusing on building out a business or what?
No, so to get to the next studio, so Just Breathe was from my mom, right? So the next studio was Agni. After I did the impossible, got an apartment, the next impossible thing happened. Someone wanted to invest in me and open a studio in LA after my teaching. So in 2014, Agni was born. We started with Agni, building, finding the spot, etc. In 2013, we opened February 2nd, 2014. My dad's stroke. So my mom's stroke happened, Just Breathe happened and gone, and now I'm the pavement like a little girl. Nobody knows who I am out here. And so then I opened Agni, and my classes have gotten big at every other studio I'm teaching. I've got privates everywhere. No thanks to my sister. She did not send me one person. Literally, Dan Levy asked her, "Can I have your sister's number to teach my mom?" But I think big ups to Dan Levy for that. Not the Schitt's Creek one, the other one.
I know, yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah,
I love Dan Levy. So he's a good guy, and his mom is super cool. So I forgot where it was. Oh, so Agni is doing better than I could even have imagined, and I'm in like a more saturated market. So what? And my dad's stroke hits May 14th.
I'm sure that rocked the whole family, right?
Funny question. No, just me.
What?
Like nobody gave a shit. My sister went 3 times. I went 38 times in 2 years. My brother went once.
Your brother? Wait, what? Your brother went once?
One time. I mean, he lives in London, I guess.
Oh, okay.
It's an excuse, but they all went to the funeral that they did not invite me to when I was the only person there.
Oh my God.
They had the owner of a funeral department write me a letter saying that there was no funeral. On Thursday night, my brother's there from London, Whitney's there from LA, and they're all like, "Ashley, where are you?" I'm like, Mr. What's his name from Quigley's in Roanoke, Virginia said there was no funeral and I shouldn't fly there. Can anyone get me a ticket? There's like 40 million liquid between just the 4 of you sitting there. Can someone send me okay.
Damn.
So you got
fake. They did a fake letter.
You guys fought me. My sister had medical power of attorney for the duration of my father's stroke. He never left the hospital. All she did was be an obstacle. So he was in Atlanta at one point. I'm sure you guys know, like, people are working in Atlanta doing stuff. I walked into my dad's room at one point. There's a gentleman there, maybe 27, 28 years old. He goes, "Hi, I'm here. I work for Whitney." And I'm like, "What?"
I'm here instead.
Cali's like an aspiring comedian or some dumb fucking thing like that. I'm like,
gay shit, some faggot shit. Yeah.
Meanwhile, my sister hasn't answered my calls. She's not paying my dad's medical bills. Like, I'm getting shit all the time. Like, every time I go into a place, they're hitting me up and trying to kick my dad out of a place because Whitney's not paying for anything. What are you here for? "Oh, I'm here to watch you and your father."
Oh shit, bro.
And he was from LA?
No, he was in Atlanta because at that time.
Okay. Oh, so she like hit him up and was like, "Go over there."
You just gave a man a suicide mission, and he's a little kid. Why would you do this? Why not pay the fucking bills of our father or our mother whose teeth are dying in her mouth? But you have a man. I said, "Go get yourself a fucking Coca-Cola. Get out of my face." And tell my sister if she ever tries to pull shit like this again, that I will kill her. Also to pay the fucking medical bills. Go away. Go get yourself a soda. He was like, "What move is that, Whit? Pay the bills. Stop telling nurses and doctors not to talk to me when I'm the only person on site."
Yeah, I get that. So you were like the only sibling who actually gave a fuck enough to like show up a lot of the time while your father was dying, right?
Correct.
Okay.
And the only reason that I was there is because no one else was.
Right. So it fell on your shoulders.
But he needed an advocate every second.
I actually kind of noticed that with a lot of families. It's like when parents are dying, usually like it kind of falls on one sibling's shoulders eventually, you know, who actually that's kind of strange. I kind of noticed that a lot. And you were the one that had to deal with all
I
that.
think the sibling that takes it is like, I personally felt like my sister and my brother will be there with me at the end. They're letting me do this now because either for their emotional or sensatory or whatever reasons they're not comfortable or
right.
whatever. Like, fine, I got this. Even though you guys already have millions and I'm on my second chance to like with Agni trying to build this thing up and make something for myself. Let me do that. I'll do that. I got it. But someone will be there for me on the other side, right?
I hope.
1? No, not one Cummings. Oh, and then my dad leaves me everything and you all lie about it and steal everything.
Wait.
Great.
That's another thing though you just said. So he left you some stuff and it was stolen out of the will?
So my dad was an attorney. He left. It made it very clear. He had a witness right next to him. Her name was Claudia Keys. He called my uncle, whose name is Mark Cummings. He's an attorney. So he had a witness as well as an attorney. Ashley Cummings is the sole executor to serve without bond for $2.2 million in artwork and this and that. Whitney's chilling with artwork, chilling with whatever. My mom did the same thing. I have a letter from the nurse. She's the director of the nursing home where my mom was. Her name is Hannah Myers. Big ups.
Yeah.
And we're about to go to court now because Whitney doesn't want to settle out of court.
She doesn't want to sell. Oh my God.
I texted her. And the reason I've texted her is one, because I've been asked to be on this show and then a couple shows in the next 2 weeks. And as well to get Hannah ready. Whitney, can we please settle this out of court? I am begging you.
I don't think she will because she probably thinks she can run you through court because she can pay the lawyers while you can't.
We were in an active lawsuit when my mom passed away for $325,000. That was just for my father.
Right.
And she told me to give it up. We're going to be sisters forever. She got me horses. She got me a car. She told me she was going to buy me a house. Took away the horses, took away the car, never got a house, stuck in an apartment that's way too expensive that I've been paying for by myself.
Of course,
for
yeah.
a year and a half.
Yeah, no.
Why'd you switch up like that?
Yeah.
I don't know. I might start with the letter K. I don't know. I might start with the letter J.
I think she's going to run you through the court system and wait till you can't afford your payments for your lawyers anymore. And then she's going to fucking run with it. That's what I think she's going to do, which is the logical thing to do. If you're going to fight somebody in court, is just, you know, keep lawyering up until you can't pay for your shit anymore to their party. I don't think you have the money like she does to pay for lawyers to the extent.
While you're also attacking another innocent woman, which was
no, it's fucked up. It's fucked. But
Christina, she's attacking Christina, Chris Cole's ex-wife, for telling the truth. Again, facts are not defamation. He sexually abused Christina. Chris Cole sexually, financially abused her, and physically abused her and property in front of their kids. Yeah. She goes, well, life's pretty good besides your sister.
Wait, who's Chris Cole? Who's that? I don't know. Is that Nick Kroll's brother?
Boyfriend, the skater, and Christina is the ex-wife who we've gotten in touch. And I apologize to her on behalf of my bloodline. Whitney's going after her with Bill Cosby's lawyer.
Yeah, I saw that on Podcast Cringe. There was a whole thing about like that dude. But that's not the baby daddy, right?
No.
But he's got some other some other kids from another shoddy.
He was married to Christine, I believe, for a very long time, and they have 2 children together. And Whitney's been calling her son.
Right.
And he's like,
her son?
Yes, that's Christine's son.
Okay.
Whitney's called Christine, who is the ex of her current boyfriend, who is there's just like he beat her up. He sexually abused her. He raped her. He beat her up, and she's not lying.
What?
Yeah, was that all stuff that came out on like she announced it?
I've spoken to Christine personally, and I support her, and I hope that she comes out of this okay. I think she's being attacked. I know she's being attacked. So Christine is Chris Cole's ex-wife. Chris Cole has 2. Chris Cole is Whitney's current boyfriend, who Whitney is putting in front of everyone.
He's not a good
I
guy.
saw Chris Cole, actually. Chris Cole, I spent money to see him skateboard in 2013 with my friend Aaron Steinhardt, who tried to rescue me. We went to the X Games in LA, and he was skating.
He was cool. You met him? He was
No, I
nice?
didn't see him.
Okay.
Well,
Never met him.
Isn't there something like where he started dating her when she was already pregnant or something?
I don't know much about that, but somebody, like, I think Chris Mack, I love you, Chris Mack. I think Chris Mack sent me something, or someone sent me, people send me stuff, right? So somebody sent me something, and it was like, wait, what was your original question?
About the
Oh, the pregnancy. That
Yeah.
there was an interview where he was like, yeah, pregnant women are hot because they can't walk too fast or something. I don't know.
And you can't get them pregnant again. I'm kidding.
Yeah, he said that on like some podcast, or like it's easier to get them or something. I don't know, whatever.
Yes. So, I mean, she can do and choose to do and continue to make her poor choices. I don't think it's going to end up well for her.
Fuck Whitney, though. I'm done with Whitney. Whitney's trash.
Yeah, I was going to say, can we move on?
Can we move on? I want to move on from Whitney because, sweetheart, you're the gem here on the show. Okay, you're the interviewee. So let's get into you. How's your love life going with all this shit going on and all this horribleness that's happening in your life? Like, how is the LA love life doing for you? Since you are, LA is a certain type of animal. You're finding a man who's not fake.
Love life.
Yeah, your love life in LA. How's that going?
It's kind of funny. As I said, I would never ever have moved here. Like Los Angeles.
I would never moved here.
I would never be like, I want to live here. And I still don't, like, people are like, Ashley, why don't you move back to Miami? Why don't you move here? Like, I have friends that are like, you can stay in my place here. You can come here. I've actually made friends here that care, like people that I consider family that actually do care if I'm alive or dead. So there is an element of that. I've been here 13 years now,
Right.
So there are people that know me, know who I am. They make sure I'm okay. They know who my sister is.
Of course.
And so there is like a network of people that, and some of them are way above Whitney, which is hilarious.
Dude, you're throwing so much shade though. Come on, if you want shit to get better, you can't be shading back. Remember, what would Jesus say? He say, "Turn the other cheek." Just keep, being.
She's
peaceful.
talking about Rogan, bro.
Oh,
wait, I want to understand what you think I was trying to say. I'm not throwing shade. Whitney
okay, my bad. I totally thought you were throwing shade for half a second.
Global and public microphone.
Forgive me.
2011. Please don't apologize. It does not suit you.
Oh, all right. Fuck you then.
I beg your pardon. Okay.
Nothing. Go ahead.
Fuck you too. Touche. So my sister's had a global microphone smear campaign on me since 2011. Me speaking the truth is not shade. I just want to clarify that.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
So LA is very interesting. I'm sure you guys have heard about the fires. It's an interesting place. I beg your pardon?
Pasadena?
It was everywhere.
Pasadena, but the fires were everywhere in LA.
I know, but it killed a lot of people in Pasadena, though.
Pasadena.
Killed all those people who couldn't move out of their houses, I
don't think it really killed anyone.
Yeah, it did, dude. Dude, they were filming corpses on fucking the news. They're like, oh, wait, those aren't corpses. Wait a minute. It's like, dude, that's a skull right there, burned and charred. What are you talking about?
I think it was like 200. I think it was 200 people. I'm not, something like this.
Yeah. Oh, really?
It was like 36, and then it was 46. I think they ended up at 200. It was very scary though. Somehow, my little area, I'm on the west side of LA, was the only area that stayed safe. There was like, I have a balcony where I'm kind of pointing. There was like fires and smoke I could see from the balcony, but we weren't evacuated. The air quality was awful for a few days, but that was about it.
Yeah. You put out a marshmallow.
Did you close your studio or anything?
Yes. So so that's why I call Just Breathe for my mom and Agni for my dad. Like both of them, I kind of just had to step up and let go of what was my focus at that time, right? Were the studios. So I usually teach privates now. I started doing online yoga classes, which I love doing, as well as my online yoga teacher training. So the next session starts in June. If you guys are interested.
I'm definitely. My girl loves.
You say your girlfriend does yoga.
Oh, she does yoga, and she's a huge Broke Girls fan. So she's like, "You're having Ashley Cummings on your show? What?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude."
Well, I'm not anything. I don't have anything to do with Two Broke Girls, except for Whitney told me I'm the blonde and she's the brunette.
Oh, I got you. Okay. Yeah. Well, she thinks you're amazing. She looked into you. She loves you. She thinks you're
Aw.
awesome.
Well, you're awesome, so I'm sure your girlfriend is amazing. And I would
She's
love
great.
to do yoga with her, or give her a session online, anything.
All right. I will, stop trying to sell yourself with money. I'm not trying to pay nothing right now, but I'm kidding. But go ahead, Chow. You want to say?
Yeah, I want to get back. So, like, of all your like,
I just want to say
Highs
something. I am for sale and I do need money. So
Ellie's expensive.
yeah, and she streams and does stuff.
Patreon/Ashley Cummings.
But of all your like ups and downs and different scenarios, like, what is something that like really lifted you up and got you right on track that you've done over like your life that's
That
worked
I've
really
done or
well?
someone else has done. There's so many things. This world is so full of amazing people. What lifts me up is seeing other people believe in me, I guess, or like, yeah, that's a great question, actually. Can you just repeat that?
Yeah, so yeah, I was just curious, like, if there's like a time like when you're really low, like a strategy or something that you use to like that really worked out well to like get you back on track or lift you up.
I think the most important thing any of us can ever do is understand that we are the best people to take care of ourselves. I said that I wanted to do a little bit of breathing, and I hope we can segue.
Let's breathe right now. Namaste.
Great. Okay. So one thing that you can do that's super easy, and you can do it anytime. If you're feeling stressed,
Let's do it right now.
overexcited, underexcited, you can take over your breath. Breath is both an autonomic nervous system. It's also something that you can take over on yourself. So lucky for us, your breath, it happens by itself. You don't have to think about it. But let's take over the breath and see what happens and the difference and how it feels. And the first thing we're going to do is inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Now, please place your fingers just on your shoulders so you can remind them to relax. Most of the time, autonomic breathing is happening in the chest when we're not thinking about it. We want to send the air lower. Okay? So let the shoulders relax. Inhale through the nose. Let the belly get fat. Keep the shoulders soft and exhale. Let's do 4 more like this together. Inhale deep, send the air low, keep the shoulders soft, and exhale complete. And we'll see each other in 5 breaths. Seventy 70% of toxins leave the body through the process of exhalation. Make sure all the air is out. Inhale deep through the nose and slow. Exhale long through the mouth and come from the low belly. Notice how extending your exhales increases your relaxation and focus. Keep your eyes closed. Raise your arms up above your head. Keep your shoulders soft. 5 more like this. Inhale deep through the nose. Let the belly get fat, even side body. Expand. Yes, little child. I like that breathing. Laugh, but keep breathing. Inhale deep. Make your belly big. Use the diaphragm. And when you exhale, pull the belly in towards the spine. Breathe all the air out. We're incentivized by 70% of toxins leaving the body through the process of exhalation. 3 more. Mr. Chow and little Mir. Sometimes there's more air left than you think. Exhale all the air out. Empty, empty, empty. Pull the belly in towards the spine so there's no air left. Relax and hold. Don't breathe in yet. Wait. 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep your mind calm and relax. Breathe in deep and breathe out long. How do you feel?
I feel a lot better. That's crazy.
Clears the energy so easily and quickly.
That's
Right?
Feels good.
That's
Yeah.
nuts. Wait, let's base on energy real quick. Carnegie Mellon. What does that mean to you?
Carnegie Mellon.
Carnegie.
Carnegie Mellon.
Carnegie Mellon.
Carnegie Mellon.
Carnegie Mellon. Carnegie Mellon. Carnegie Mellon. He wrote the book called How to Make Friends and Influence People.
How to win friends and influence people, right?
What's that? Is that different from Robert Greene, 48 Laws of Power?
It's starkly different. Did you see my video on that?
I did not.
I saw you had a 48 Laws of Power video, but I didn't watch it. So I'm gonna though.
Sorry, go ahead, Mr. Chad.
Yeah, please go into 48 Laws of Power.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a piss. You go into it.
Know about 48 Laws of Power.
Actually, I really want to hear. I really want to. Yeah, Chow, say what you know. I'm gonna take a piss because I want to hear Ashley's take on it. So I'm gonna take a piss. Chow, you go first, okay?
And Mr. Chow, then me.
Yeah. So the 48 Laws of Power is Robert Greene, and it's a book that's based off of like the Prince or Machiavelli, where there's these rules of like not getting one over, but like power struggles and social dynamics and all this different type of stuff. But like rappers, like it has a social construct too, because like it's banned in prisons and all this type of shit. So
that's funny. That's
what I know.
Wait, is that like a thing though? Like books have been in prisons?
That's the rumor with that book, at least. It's known as like, whoa, it's like too good, it's too powerful. So what do you take from it? I didn't read it or anything. I just know about it.
That Robert Greene has an extremely small penis. My take is that is a very unhealthy piece of words put together. It's small dick energy, in my opinion. I don't know if you've read the whole book. I have. It's about how to manipulate and control people and basically make everyone less than you. So I do not subscribe to the 48 Laws of Power. My video is about how that was written by a man who has the penis the size of a half of a grain of rice.
I mean, that's good to know because yeah, I haven't read any of it. I just know it's very polarizing. Some people promote it and
influence people is kind of funny. Actually, somebody tried to take a shot at me in a comment. They were like, "No wonder you had to read How to Win Friends and Influence People." If you haven't read the book, you can take an ignorant shot like that, but it just tells me you haven't read the book.
Someone just said that to you?
No, someone wrote it on a comment in my YouTube video, like after my YouTube video. Like, if you have, when I did a book review on How to Win Friends and Influence People, Carnegie Mellon, they were like, no wonder you have to like win friends and influence people. But if you've ever read even a third of the book, it's not teaching you what 48 Laws of Power is teaching you. It's telling you to be an authentic human being. It's telling you that's how you win friends and influence people, that you can't fake it. You can't pull tricks, which is the polar opposite of the content in 48 Laws of Power, in my opinion.
I think 48 Laws of Power teaches you, though, that you should be receptible to these people trying to push those type of powers onto you, though. I don't think it's just teaching you how to do it. I think it's exposing it.
If what you're saying is it's important to know that people do these things, like my sister, I think, made a man that she was dating read the book, like gave him homework to read the book. And she was like, don't tell people you're reading that. They'll think you're crazy. And I think she's right. That was one point where she was self-aware. The only pertinent comment that I've heard about that is, Ash, it's good to know about the 48 Laws of Power, just because you know there are people out there using them and like taking this seriously. And I'm not saying they're not all not helpful in business situations or big money situations, but I don't think any of them are appropriate for friendships or like living your life in a healthy, truthful, honest way.
Right.
Dude, I feel so good after doing that. I'm not even capping, bro.
No, I know. It's weird.
I feel so good.
I'm not as drunk anymore. I feel great.
They get one level up just for 5 breaths.
I'm down.
Yeah, let's do another one. Everyone in the chat, just stop what you're doing. drop down the meth pipe. Let's just breathe real quick for a
Or
second. Let's all be humans and set ourselves all together. It's a community. Yeah. It's a community. Everybody just stop what you're doing and everyone just
420
breathe with us. Come on.
You don't have to get up. You don't have to, I promise you don't have to get up.
Everyone, come on.
You just need both of your hands if you have 2 hands or arms. So what we do is create a moving meditation. So we experienced how just even breathing consciously is a meditation by itself. People get really twisted up. What is meditation? And they overthink it. Meditation is focusing on one thing and one thing only. Then you get to go to dhyana. We can talk about that, guys, if you want.
I love to. Yeah.
Moving meditation is adding the breath to the movement, matching the breath to the movement. I would like you two to close your eyes when we do this, but I'm going to say the 3 of us, this is the first time I've connected to the 2 of them. I know that we don't have the same breathing pattern, so our arms shouldn't be moving at the same time. What we're going to do for a visual in the beginning is just very simply keep the shoulders soft always. They never need to go up. We do that all the time. Usually when we get stressed, we don't notice it. Everyone does it. That's a response. So always be cognizant of keeping the shoulders down. We're just going to simply match. Inhale, arms up, shoulders low. Exhale, just release the arms down. And also, by the way, we're only bringing the arms up. If the shoulders go up, we're just going to go here. If that's where the shoulders stay low, just lift them halfway up. That's it. You guys ready?
Yeah.
The first thing we do is we inhale through the nose and exhale with an audible ah. Ha!
Ah!
Good. Now breathe in. Close your eyes. Arms up, shoulders low. Full inhale. Let the movement match the breath. Exhale all the air out. Arms down. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Empty the lungs completely. 4 more together like this. Inhale, arms up. Full breath. Exhale, arms down. Empty the lungs completely. Take your time. Do it on your own. Last 3. Make sure all the air is out on the exhale. Breathe big. Exhale long. Last one. Slowest, deepest breath yet. In. Longest, completest. Exhale out. Relax. Keep your eyes closed. Palms face up. When your palms face up, you're energetically telling yourself in your body, your energetic field, and anything around you that you're in the field of receptivity. Just 3 breaths here. Settle. Let the face be relaxed. Blink your beautiful eyes open, and I hope you're feeling good. See, it's all within us. You know, like you have that. I just learned to teach it with authority, right? After so many years, like 18 years now I'm teaching yoga, right? But it's all within us. And my favorite thing is the guru is within you. You know, I got into the whole guru thing like in 2006 when I was like a little yogi, like I went to India, I did all that stuff. But it all comes down to us. And the most important guru I ever met, it said, I'm not a guru. If you need me in a year, I didn't do my job. The guru is you.
Well, here's something real quick. So I saw a little bit of your interviews on magazines, right? So LA magazine interviewed you
Shout
for
out
something.
LA and that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, they interviewed you. They said you're a filmmaker. I saw that as your credentials. Filmmaker Ashley Cummings. What are you filming?
So I can't talk too much about that because
Why?
I already feel like my sister's trying to thwart it.
How? What's she doing that's thwarting
She has
that?
a lot of power in Hollywood.
I mean, it's indie though, isn't it?
You don't know what it is. Yeah, we'll call it indie.
Okay.
We'll call it indie, but it's something I'm not going to let my sister get in the way of. That's
so what's happening? So give me like a little broad.
You on the next podcast. I have I won't tell you what I have. Yes, I am making a movie. I'm making a movie. I'm making a documentary.
Are you starring in it? Yeah, you are. I know. I already know what the documentary is. I can already tell what it is.
Okay, you guess, and I'll tell you what it is because I bet you're wrong. What is it? I had a meeting with Netflix 2 weeks ago.
Oh shit! So this is serious.
Yeah, Whitney's gonna get all excited. She's never.
Is it conspiracy theory related?
No, wait. Do you guys see me as a conspiracy theorist? I don't get it.
I know a little bit.
No,
a little bit. Yeah. What do you mean we don't? Yes, a little bit. You were saying some crazy shit earlier in the show. I was like, wait a minute.
Nah.
It's not crazy. It's not
truth.
crazy, but it's like crazy
truth,
to
bro.
the. It's hang on, everybody. Before you crucify me like Jesus, all right? Everyone, calm down. Let's Pontius Pilate wash our hands for a second. Let's calm down here, okay? What I'm saying is, to the average.
Wow.
Yes.
What?
My bad. I said thank
thanks.
you. Wow.
Oh, sorry. What I'm saying is, never mind. Go ahead. I'm done.
No,
okay, I've been crucified.
I'm saying you were talking about a lot of stuff, so that makes sense. That would lead you to think that maybe it's about my sister and I. No,
no, it's not your sister and you. It might be like the evilness of Hollywood and the degenerates and shit that they've been putting people into, like, like those rehab centers. It's not that though. I know it's not that. Is it?
I should do that.
It's not that though. I know it's not that with you.
What is it?
Yeah.
Why do you know it's not that?
Because you wouldn't waste your fucking time and energy into that garbage.
How do you know?
Sister,
Right.
I know.
You're right. I'm going to tell you you're right. Whitney kept saying to me, like, when we reunited in 2022, like, Ashley, where's your anger? Like, where's your mad? And I was like, yo, I haven't seen you in like 8 years. I was mad and I used to scream into pillows. Have you guys ever done this?
No.
I'm not a female, no.
That's rude. Okay. If you're fine,
she goes, that's rude.
Like sometimes like you get upset and you know what's very simple and quiet is screaming into a pillow or a towel. And it's not just for women. You. I don't think that was a child.
I've never done that. No. I just scream.
If you ever feel like you want to
I've done it.
And also, you probably never had a target on your head from Howard Stern since 2011.
No, I'm not.
You're crazy if they know that you're Whitney Cummings' sister. So you have to kind of modify. But I think I just healed myself through. Oh, Mr. Chow asked a question, like, what was the transition? I had an awful summer of 2019. I'm not going to get into it here. I've gotten to it a lot on my channel. It wasn't easy. It wasn't safe. It wasn't okay. So, yeah, I think that I didn't have really a choice. Like, I think traumatic stuff happens to everyone, right? Losing a parent is traumatic just on its own.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Them being sick, drawn out, everyone has stuff, right? And that was one of the biggest things I wanted to, my attempt in the MLC podcast, but it just came out. Like, I was like smoking too much weed, whatever. But the bottom line is everyone has stuff. So I never want to like feel like other people's stuff is more, but some people, I think I can say that I've had some amazing friends, and I'll call them angels, like that have supported me and been there for me. Like Chris Mack is one of them. Like people that I've met, people that I haven't met, that have seen me and been like, yeah, Whitney says all that, and but like I can see her. Like, so I think that there was something of a duty to my father, but also a duty to myself to stand up. And I feel like that's kind of the theme of my life, standing up again.
Well, I'm surprised like Kevin Brennan was able to like understand you and your sister's history and like not, and like he deleted the episode. Like he really cared about you that much. Like he was like, you know what? Because I've seen him how he is, and I remember that episode was very controversial when it came out. I remember that, and he legitimately he's a comedian, and you said a lot of the comedians like to say, "Oh, it's a joke, it's a joke." He was able to go past that. And he said, "You know what? You're right, Ashley. I'm sorry that we I'm sorry we aired it, but like, hey, from your discretion, I will delete that for you because that's something personal. Like that actually meant something from Kevin Brennan because I've seen Kevin Brennan do a lot of garbage shit, but that was actually a true humanistic thing he did."
So I want to say that so Chad Zumach, and you guys have had him on here.
Chad hates me right now because Chad hates me.
I don't like Chad right now.
You don't like Chad? What Chad do?
I asked him to take something down, and I don't know. It was like over Christmas last year, and I don't know what the fucking time zone difference between us is, but I'm like, Chad, can you please take this thing? It's like Ashley and Whitney Cummings. It's like something about us, and it's like it's a clickbait bullshit thing. And I was like, can you please take it down? You're mental. And then proceeds, and thank you, Chris Mack, proceeds to make all these like shows, and Kevin and him are talking about me, and then Alex Stein, who literally reached out to me and asked me to be on his show. He was like, well, she's hot and everything. I don't know how I know Ashley. I'm like, I know exactly how you know me. You reached out to me. You added me on Instagram and then asked me to be on your show, Alex Stein. So showing up for Chad in this moment isn't going to age well. But like I said in the beginning of the show, I am so grateful and will always be grateful that Kevin was classy and man enough to do the right thing. I said, please take it down. I don't like how it came off. I don't like a lot of how but I appreciate his intention. And so I have a lot more respect for Kevin Brennan than Chad Zumach. I don't know what's happening.
Well, hold on.
Chad was here. No, wait. Chad was here earlier and was saying something. I forgot. He sent a message in the group in the chat.
Chad was in the chat earlier. Yeah, if you can find that. But no, well, Kevin has his own Whitney because his Whitney's Neil.
And I didn't like how people were like, oh, this just sounds like the brother and the sister that didn't make it. I'm like, no, you guys don't know Whitney and Neil. We know Whitney and Neil.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. But then I want to just correct the things. That Zumach's the man. You got to give him another chance.
Well,
I don't know. He didn't give me another chance. He decided to shit on me instantly, bro.
If he will apologize, I will give him another chance. I thought Chad was cool. I thought he was my friend. I am vexed with him for making these private 3 different ones. And if you and Kevin, Chad, don't think that 50 people don't text me when you guys are going on your little private lives about me, you're wrong. And it was very funny because they're talking shit about me. And Chad's like, Ashley's mental. She texted me at 4 a.m. LA time.
Is that true?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know what time it was for him or me, but it was when I found it. That's when I texted him.
Well, here's something. Zumach
someone mental.
Isn't Zumach tight with Whitney? Didn't they like start together or something?
Yeah, they did.
He could be spying too.
Okay, so what I understand from both of them is that, and we talked about this on the podcast, they were friends until Whitney got cooler, and then Whitney started pretending she didn't know who Chad was at parties. Chad verbatim said he went up to Whitney at a party, and Whitney pretended like she didn't know who he was.
Yeah, but I think they squashed that fake not knowing each other, and now they pretend like they know each other now.
I don't know.
Zumach's on the come up now. He's big time.
He's big time, yes, sir.
He is on YouTube. He's doing big time numbers. So
good for him. Here's some advice I would give to him, and I don't give advice. Don't just blow up every spot, Chad, like you do. They tried to call me like live one day. I'm walking my dog. It was Chris Mack again. Big ups, Chris Mack. He's like, Ashley, they're live trying to call you. I'm like, I'm walking my dogs. Why would they do that? Because they'd seen Whitney and I got back together or whatever after my mom passed and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, and Whitney even said, she was like, these are like people that are about clout. Like, and she's like, Ashley, why do you think they had you on? Like, Whitney explained some things that made sense, you know? And I was like,
yeah.
Well, wait, I don't know your world. You know what I mean? Like, I was justice for Eric Cummings. Again, we're still there.
You were just spreading the word of your plight that you were going through with your father.
Kevin was very respectful from the beginning. I spoke to him like I did.
So was that 2019 around that time when you did it?
2021. You can.
Okay. I think it was 2021.
I was on the show 2 more times after. We did a Gabby Petito bit, and then we did what's his name? Chris Mack was like, they're probably going to ask you about, because I didn't know.
Ray DeVito.
Yes, I was on with
Yeah.
Ray DeVito.
Yeah. So you know
Did
him.
you see
So.
that episode?
No, but Chris Mack's a big DeVito guy, and he knows I'm a big DeVito guy, and he knew you were on. So.
Well, it was very funny because I guess I don't know what the situation was, but Kevin was like, "Yo, do you want to be on with this guy Ray?" And I was like, "Sure." He's like, "I want you to like," because I actually asked Kevin, "Can I have another chance at saying that better?" Like, I felt nervous. I was smoking weed. I didn't feel like I came across clear, articulate, and organized. And Chris Mack was really funny. He was like, "They're probably going to ask you about how Kevin told you to be on this show," and Ray DeVito just kept going on about his sisters.
Well, no, I hang on.
Yeah, he hates his sisters
Which,
too.
like, I didn't mind. I was like, fine, I don't have to talk much.
No, but
Yeah.
like with Chad Zumach, I mean, Chad's cool as fuck though, at the end of the day. I mean, he
has to
brilliant.
apologize to me because there's no reason for me to call me mental publicly because I texted him at whatever hour to please take down this clickbait video I just found about my sister and I that still stays at 371 views. It's not bringing in money.
It's not. I mean, yeah, I know. It's just like, I mean, he's a comedian though. Like, but you said though, also comedians
Have some self-respect.
with self-respect.
Chad could it would behoove him to have some self-respect. Why are you going to throw a girl under the bus for what? I'm an innocent person. You found me, Chad.
He found you.
Yes, he found me and asked me to be on Kevin Brennan's show.
Oh well, shit! So Kevin didn't hit you because he?
Chad.
What? It was Chad.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Okay.
And you got So I DM'd him. We'll see if he shows up or not, but we want to get him on here this instant to squash it.
No, I hit him up too.
Apologize.
I said, hey, if you want to come on with Ashley Cummings and like say you're a piece with this, because
he said no, he wouldn't.
No, he didn't say anything because I am surprised by that. I did not know that Chad hit you. I thought it was Kevin because Kevin knows a lot of the business people. You know, does these things. Chad's kind of like in the background. You know, he only knows Nick Swartzen.
I had like 500 or 700 followers on my YouTube channel, and I started to speak the truth about what happened with my dad. And then Chad emailed me, "Hey, I'm Chad Zumach. Would you be on Kevin Brennan's podcast?" And I wrote back. And I never heard of Kevin Brennan. I knew Neil Brennan through my sister. And then like the day before, I was like, "Can you like tell Kevin I need to speak to?" The only reason I will do this, the only way I will do this is if it is called Justice for Eric Cummings, something to this effect.
Sure.
Well, Chad's a good man, honestly, at the end of the day. I'm not gonna.
Well, I don't know. He did weird on me then. I mean, I didn't think he was. I used to stand up for Chad to Kevin, by the way. I used to stand up for Chad to a lot of people.
So did I. And then he just said, "Hey, I'm a fake motherfucker." That, you know,
I think he's like Whitney in a male's body. Like, I think they're the same person. He's like, your sister like won't do anything for me because she's famous now. And it's like, okay, well, what kind of person are you? I don't know.
I don't think Chad's like that though. Chad's not like trying to look for famous people. Like he does a show with Chow, which I mean, Chow's a baller. But
then why does he throw me, who he called a friend, under the bus for politely requesting he take down this clickbait thing about Whitney and I?
That was before he changed his he corrected some stuff in his life like earlier in 2024.
Chow was
real.
Not Chow.
He lost like 30, 40 pounds.
It was last year they were doing this.
Like 3 months ago?
No, it was. I'm saying Chris Mack. Is Chris Mack in the chat? Can you see him?
Mac, you got
Chris. Yeah, he's right here. 717. He commented. He said, "Whitney's a whore." What? No, Whitney Cummings returns all you have stolen.
Chris Mack, I love you. I love you. I love you.
Oh,
no, but Chad isn't.
He knows the timeline of everything. Chris is my buddy.
Wait, hang on. Here you go. If that was real Whitney and Chad, I would laugh so hard. Yo, Whitney, you coming to Skankfest in New Orleans? Yeah, Whitney actually commented and said you're a fucking liar to everything you've been saying, bro.
Is it Whitney's picture? Whitney, let's talk.
Come on, Whitney.
I don't know, bro. Like,
let's squash it.
See, this is my issue with having guests on, Chow.
On her phone right now.
This is my issue having guests on, Chow. It's like I don't know who the fuck is actually telling the truth because some point in time,
Ashley is.
Ashley's calling you right now.
Go ahead.
Good. Get her on.
How does this go with the public stuff? Because Whitney Cummings.
Yeah, you can send her the link if you want.
Yeah, just send her a link or call her. I don't care. I've called any dick before.
I think you can squash it.
She won't pick up.
Fuck no, she don't want to talk to
Also,
you.
it's probably not her in the chat.
Probably not, but she don't want to talk to you anyway. I already know she don't. I know she don't. She's that similar. She's famous. She's like, fuck that. Yep.
Dang.
That's what's crazy to me, dude. They just don't want to fucking like. They're like they don't want to acknowledge any aspect of their past life. They're just. And they have to. They'll see you at a funeral. They'll see you at when a father has a stroke, or they'll put you in rehab.
Depends.
What do you mean depends?
Zumak and Whitney both.
Why do you think that they will see you when your dad's having a stroke? I begged my sister. All my dad wanted before he passed was Whitney and I to be in the same room. And I was like, Whitney, can you just fly in and just stand in the room in front of his bed for 5 minutes? Just pretend.
That's rough.
I mean, I've seen it with Andy Dick. I mean, Chad Zumock too. I mean, all these guys. I mean,
I thought he was an awesome guy. I really thought he was a cool dude, and I thought he was my friend.
Andy Dick?
No, Zumock.
No, Chad.
Zumock. I was like Andy Dick.
I don't even know Andy. Oh, Andy Dick is the guy who's like a homeless alcoholic now.
Yeah.
Hey, watch that. Watch it. Andy Dick's a great man.
They have like no, but now he like lives in people's houses and they like just film him.
He lives with Billy John. Let's not talk shit on Andy Dick. Andy Dick's been on our show.
Negative. I'm saying someone help him.
He's helped. Billy John's helping him immensely right now. Okay.
Who's helping?
Billy John. The black man.
Hollywood guy.
The black man. He's helping him.
Big ups, Billy John. Let's go.
Big ups. Anyway, so yeah, Chad Zumock saw my messages. He saw the email I sent for the chat. He doesn't want to come on with you because he doesn't want to get involved with you at this point. I get it. So I just like it's kind of concerning to me that at this point in time, like you shit on Chad Zumock. I get it.
I shit on Chad?
No, you didn't shit on Chad, but like he kind of like cultivated a certain aspect around with you and then like kind of like tried to dismiss you. I get that to some extent. Am I wrong? Am I getting wrong?
No, basically he put something on Twitter. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Chow. Please proceed.
Yeah,
he just put something on Twitter that was rude to Ashley out of the blue. So, but
right now?
I'm sure it can be. No, back in the day, you said, right?
I haven't had Twitter forever. I just like did an X thing like 3 weeks ago. Yeah,
Nice.
no, he got really mad at me for asking him to take something down a year and a half ago or something. And yeah,
what about
you call Chad right now? This is exactly what he did to me. I'm gonna call him. Let's see if he picks up.
Yeah, call Chad. Yeah, call Chad. He saw my Instagram message, so he's on his fucking phone. Call that fucking faggot fat fuck in Florida. Call that fat fuck. Call it Ashley.
And by the way, I bet if she was trying to like buddy up with Alex
hang on. She's calling him right now. He saw my message. I saw it. He saw it.
I have nothing to hide.
Here we go.
Hi, Ashley.
Hi, Chad. I'm live right now with Mr. Musk, Little Musk, and Mr. Chow. How are you?
Are you on the air?
I am on the air. They said they invited you. I beg your pardon?
Are you okay?
Am I okay?
Yeah.
I'm okay. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, they were just talking about like what happened with you and Chad. I was like,
We invited him.
Oh, they said they invited you? Can you hear them?
I kind of do, yeah.
Do you want to jump on the live with us?
I'm not anywhere near a computer right now.
Okay. I wanted to say I apologize to you for texting you late at night. I think that's what you were mad at me about when I asked you to take the Whitney thing down.
Yeah, I don't really remember, to be honest with you, Ashley, but Ashley, I'm a fan. I love you.
Sure he does.
He's
That's such a nice thing to say. They don't believe you, but I want to take it.
No, I believe you. I believe
him too. I believe him.
Yeah. Why would he make that up?
He literally DM'd me when her special was about to come out like a week, and she was saying, I'm so sorry about all this. We were such good friends. And then she just disappeared.
Yeah, I remember you called me about that. That was like the thing that happened 2 years ago or whatever, right? They were asking me, they're like, isn't Whitney and Chad like great friends again? I was like, she tried to hit him up, I think, but like, I think the main story is that you guys kind of came up together, and then when she got more popular, you saw her at a party and she pretended not to know you, right?
Yeah, I'll send you the screenshots if you don't believe me. I mean, it's 100% true.
No, it's not me. I'm on live with, the Mr. Musk people.
It's a big podcast.
Yeah. Chad was our first guest, really.
Yeah, Chad was our first guest.
And I was like, if he apologizes to me for calling me mental, I will make peace.
Make him apologize.
Ashley.
No, put him up. Pull him up.
Wait, hold on. Say it again loud. They want to hear it.
Ashley, I apologize. You're a wonderful human being. You're beautiful. You're a beautiful lady.
Aw, Chad. I am sorry for bothering you at night. I didn't realize what time it was or whatever, and it was over the holidays. And I think you're a very handsome man.
Yes.
And I think you're a good person. I was just telling them, I thought he was my friend.
Yeah, we were cool. Like, you and I would talk. And, like,
We were cool. We were cool.
It's fine.
Well, you know what got weird? My sister coming back into my life made a lot of things weird. And I do owe you an apology, and I'm glad you accept it. So, wait, are we like making history now? Are we officially cool?
It's squashed.
Are you and Whitney not cool now?
Whitney and I are on a talking break. That's what I'll say.
I will say this. I don't think Whitney Cummings is a horrible person. I know her. I think she's just caught up in Hollywood.
I agree, and I hope that she can heal her brain. I hope that her and Henry are good. I pray for them all the time, and I'm really happy we did this, Chad. So we're friends again?
100%. I think you're a great person. You're beautiful and you're amazing. Tell Dr. Chow he's a piece of shit. I'm done with him.
Dr. Chow.
Sorry, bro. Sorry, boss.
All right, Chad, we're good. We should do a live.
No, you're fine. Ashley,
No, you and me. We'll do another podcast.
I don't know why we had a tiff, but we're good.
We are good. By me, we're good. By you, are we good?
Yeah, I want to come do yoga with you. I don't smoke weed, but I'll
Okay, cool. We're going to do yoga together soon, and I'm so happy that we're back. We're back, baby.
Yeah.
I love you, Chad.
There you guys go.
Bye. Love you.
Chad's talking down to her.
No, he's a heavy hitter.
He's a heavy hitter.
That was a
Chad's
great
an OG. I gotta take a piss. Chow,
That's
you
a
take over.
big
show.
time
He's a
comic.
heavy hitter.
Yeah, he's a big time comic, heavy hitter. Chad Zumach, YouTube, Mud
He
vs.
goes, fuck
Streets.
you, Mr. Chow.
Well, I do a show with I host a show with Chad every week. So
Oh,
Yeah.
That's cool.
yeah.
I want
So
to say
we're all right.
I am very happy that just happened.
Yeah, it's good, right? Yeah, it's good when you can squash a beef and
Yes.
make peace with someone. So
That's what Chris
Yeah.
Mack told me. He was like, Mr. Chow and Chad do a show like basically weekly. And again, sorry about the misnomers and namers, but look what you guys just did. You helped Chad Zumach and I come back together again.
it's good stuff. And now we just got to get you back with Whitney.
Man. So yeah, I don't know about that. I think my sister doesn't really want or never really wanted to be back together with me, if that makes sense.
How did things change once you became like a niece or whatever? No, an aunt, right?
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't met Henry yet. I haven't met my nephew.
Mm.
So the way things changed were just back to how they were, I guess, preceding my mother's passing, which is we don't speak.
So-
Okay.
I got a question for Ashley, an honest question, Ashley. Okay,
Let's go.
because I know this with women. When they are sexually assaulted or abused, there's an issue, right? With like, I would say relationship wise, after being sexually assaulted in that horrible, horrid place that you call hell, how has it affected your everyday life with like being with a man again? Has it ever like really affected it to any extent? Like, tell me about that. Like your experience, learning from that and growing from it. Because I'm sure a lot of women have had those experiences and need some type of, like leadership to understand like how to move forward and when finding a right man who's going to take care of them.
That's an excellent question.
Yeah, that's a big question. Yeah.
It's a big one too. Yes. So what I can say is this: our bodies are amazing. Our bodies know exactly how to take care of us, and they can feel when situations are not okay or okay. So the example I use all the time, what happens is post-traumatic stress disorder syndrome, or symptoms, excuse me. So the body is so incredible, actually, that, for example, you have to, or for some reason choose to keep going into an unsafe situation. At the first couple times, your body will speak to you. First of all, you'll hear your gut, like, no, turn around, go away. You'll get nervous. You'll feel things. Your body will tell you, no, not a good idea. If you have to go, like, for example, that's why I always use war. If you have to go back onto the front line, if you have to go back into this completely inauspicious situation, your body actually adapts to it. So it could be war, it could be a trap house, it could be a homeless camp or something. So your body and your brain starts to adjust to the sounds, the dangers, the noises, and the things like this. So what happens, end result, after being abused by anyone, be it a man, a woman, or whatever, when you're violated, your brain becomes, I've learned to call it a superpower, but you get like hypervigilance, which can be super annoying. There's a lot of stuff, there's books and a lot of videos that I've made, a book called The Body Keeps the Score by Vander Kolk, excuse me, Kolk. The Body Keeps the Score is very important. It's about learning how to get back the emotional regulation that is innate in us before traumatic situations happen. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So you have like this, whatever it is, like a bad habit or an addiction or whatever your routine is, even if it's just like keeping your phone on next to your bed while you're sleeping, and your body will adapt to those things, right? And build new.
Well, that's actually a very awesome, innocuous example that you just brought up. Like, I don't know if people know this. Chris Mack actually helped me with this. Chris Mack. I put my phone on airplane mode and I turn it off every night, and I unplug my Wi-Fi. It's much better for our brains. Even though I live in an apartment building and I'm like, they have Wi-Fi, they have Wi-Fi. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure there's something, but at least my little box is safe. And I noticed a difference. Like, as soon as I started unplugging the internet and turning off my phone at night, I started sleeping like full 7-8 hours instead of getting up in the middle of the night. There are things that you will notice. But our bodies, yeah, they adapt, they adjust. What was the original question, Mr. Chow?
I'm saying like your body has memory of like things that have
so
happened.
Memory is held in our connective tissues and our organs.
Wait, is there any men though that you're like? Because goddamn,
Mears wants to know about like your dating. What?
No, I don't want to know about that. No, not just her dating. I don't give a fuck about that.
Sorry, do you guys not know I'm dating Chad at this point?
Who are you dating?
Chad. You should.
Chad? You should. Chad's broken as fuck.
He's got money now.
Dude.
Chad was abused as a child. I feel sorry for him. That's horrible shit.
I get back together. No, what's the question? Sorry.
No, my question is this though: like, Chad's broken. You know, what I mean, also he is a great man though. I do look up to him a lot in the comedy scene. He actually inspired me to create this podcast.
I always spoke highly of Chad.
I love Chad. Chad hates me now. I don't know why. Because I refuse to pay him a lot of money.
Well, that will make someone hate you.
Yeah, I know, right? But anyway, Chad, I love you, buddy. I won't pay you $500, but please come on again, man. I'd love to pay you at least $100. But anyway, so
Chad, I didn't get anything. If that makes you
feel Ashley was free, bro. So you're being kind of a whore at this point.
Yeah.
But anyway, Chad, you're a whore. Anyway, so Ashley, what I'm saying is like,
yes, sir.
How old are you now, ma'am? Just answer that before you say anything else. Just how old are you?
43.
You're 43 years old. Right. You don't have any children, correct? Just answer that.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
How many times have you been in love? And I mean in love. Not from teenager years, but like as a young adult to now. How many times have you been in love?
4.
4 times. What happened the last time? How old were you the last time that happened?
My ex-husband died.
What?
I was married and my ex-husband died.
Were you divorced or did he die while you were married?
Yeah, we didn't have a super traditional marriage, but we were separated. But yeah, he died in 2021 in a plane crash.
That's horrible.
That's awful.
That is awful.
Wow. So
No.
you mentioned 2019. There's something that happened. 2021, that's huge life incident type thing. So what was that like? I mean, going from the and then the pandemic was all in mixed in there. It's like that's a lot of drama.
Yeah, it was rough because I lost my dog of 13 years, like in 2020, and then Patrick, my ex-husband, died. That's who the documentary is about, by the way.
Okay.
Died in 2021. He had a private plane. By the way, I've learned a lot of stuff, guys, about plane crashes. Like 90% of them or 95% of them are private planes. I almost was in a plane crash in one of his Lear jets. So he had a really difficult time with alcohol and substances. And that's the guy who I told you from the fake rehab, when he would be getting these drugs from the rock docs, they were the same people that were going to that Hills place. I was like, oh, hi, Mr. White, Dr. Whites. Oh, what's up, Mr. Dr. Smith? Oh, what are you doing here at the Peninsula? Giving him, okay. This is all making a lot more sense now. Yeah, that was a tough one. I've actually been in love with 2 people that have passed away. So that's kind of sad. But yeah, I've been engaged a few times. I got married once.
What happened in that marriage?
The marriage is the one that just happened, right? Recently?
Well, so we got married in 2015. We split up 2017, 18. We stayed in touch and stuff, but yeah, I didn't expect his death.
What did you do wrong as a man to what did you do wrong as a man to push you as a woman to be better?
What did he do right or what did he do wrong?
What did he do wrong? Because you're a beautiful woman, and you're ambitious. What did he do wrong as a man? Because
I don't know if I can blame him. He was a billionaire, and his alcohol problem was something that I don't think that he could control. I don't think I blame him, but the situations, I couldn't make stuff up. I had to leave him one time in the old city in Morocco. It's
Constantinople.
No, it's called the Old City.
Turkey?
Casablanca. I left
Casablanca.
I did not know if he was going to live or die, but I knew that I wouldn't be safe. It got to the point where there were so many situations, abroad especially, that I didn't feel safe. And he would flying to Cuba with him before we were allowed to fly to Cuba, and him getting stuck in a Cuban airport because he didn't get a stamp. It was just things that make you my freedom can be taken away. So what he did wrong wasn't necessarily his fault. It was his inner demons that he couldn't conquer. He would get sober for 2 or 3 months and be the best dude. But then it was it was always just I was waiting to come home. I would literally he got this huge house in the Hollywood Hills, whatever. And I had a room upstairs where after I parked my car, and I would just sit and I would just, which Patrick am I coming home to? Excuse me. I would literally take a second. Is it drunk, mad Patrick, drunk, sad Patrick, drunk, we don't know Patrick? So, I would have to just kind of figure out what I'm walking into. And that kind of life is not sustainable. The level of consistent inconsistency.
You ever tried being with a poor person?
I've been with lots of poor people.
Well, I mean, billionaires are usually kind of more tweaked out. There's a reason why they're billionaires. They're either on the spectrum or some shit. But
my sister likes to say that I've gotten everything in my life. Really, I was homeless in 2019. I didn't have a house.
But you had a billionaire.
When she bumped up from her 4 million to her 8 million mansion.
4 million, 8 million is garbage. Honestly,
whatever. I don't want to talk about her that much, but
I know. You keep bringing her up. I don't care about her. She's trash.
And I will tell you guys one thing that I will always think and know is true. money doesn't bring love. Love
Yeah.
always brings money.
So
Most
that's
of my relationships, I have been the breadwinner, if that makes sense.
that affects men at some point because men want to be the breadwinner. They don't want the female, and that's traditional. You can't disagree with that, correct?
And I'm a kind of traditional girl. I prefer men. Like, I don't know what this whole like. I mean, I can say anything I want here, right?
You can say faggot. You can say nigga. You just can't say the hard R. Okay.
There's nothing that makes my vagina drier than a man asking a woman to split a bill at dinner, unless he has like nothing. You know what I'm saying? So if you're with someone, here's how I feel about a partnership. Like, if I'm making more money than my guy, like it's about experiences. That's what it's for, right? For us to do things fun together. Like, and we can figure out how to make money together. Like, if he's making, but mostly the man makes more money, and mostly the woman is younger or whatever it is. So I just think that those kinds of things, but at the end of the day, when two people are in love, you figure it out. Money is just a thing. It's
Chow, what's your take on this? What's your take on this because you're married, bro, with like 4 kids with a wife. What's your take on this?
Yeah, I think Ashley's right. You know what she's talking about. Basically, like, the whole thing that she's saying is like the guy had an alcohol problem. So, and then he probably they were like together and married. Yeah. So he probably had no drive or desire to do anything.
He wasn't allowed to drive. He had 18 DUIs.
He's a billionaire. He don't give a fuck.
No, he didn't. He just always had drivers and stuff. But, you know, it looks interesting from the outside, but you guys have no idea how toxic it is behind those pretty doors and those limos.
Right.
And stuff,
and the dollars.
Yeah. And for example, the time I almost died on a private plane, he was drunk and he had 2 pilots that he paid. I think they got like $300,000 a year. That was their salary. So they were just for his 4 jets. Those were his pilots. And when he didn't charter them, they would let him drive the plane drunk sometimes. And that was something that they succumbed to because he was the one that signed their checks. But I will never forget being on his Learjet, and there was a commercial flight. And I guess, you know, private planes have different air controls or whatever. So I saw the plane coming towards us, and then we swooped way down, swooped way up. And I just remember being like, I've lived a good life. Like, oh my God, stroke. I was like,
you're almost like a Washington, D.C. shit.
What?
You're almost like that helicopter in Washington, D.C. that collided with that plane, dude. You got close.
Blackhawk? I still don't understand.
So hang on. Oh, go ahead, Chow.
I want to ask, when you guys were growing up, were you guys competitive with each other?
So here's what's up. It's interesting. No, not on my end. I was the big sister. I used to beat people up for my little sister. I'm a very loyal. I'm a Leo. I mean, whatever you want to give or take from that stuff.
That shit's all garbage. But go ahead.
Yeah, it is garbage. I agree with you. But I am a lion. I am a very protective person. So Whitney, I didn't realize this until recently, was son of Billy Wagner. I love you.
Yeah, you just said this. Here you go. My wife got DUI a month before she died. I guess it worked out in a way because I didn't have to pay for it. Good man. Case dismissed.
Fireball. Hey. So I was never competing with my little sister. I only learned recently she was always competing with me. She wrote a book that's like this thick. It's called I'm Fine and Other Lies. She has 1 sentence about me, who's 13 years older than her, that was around her literally her whole life. The only sentence about me in this long book, this very long book, is I have an older sister named Ashley Cummings who's gorgeous and brilliant, and I knew I could never compete with. She's the most beautiful and brilliant yet tortured soul I've ever met.
That's beautiful. What? That's actually kind of beautiful.
I mean, I'm going to take it as a compliment, but I never competed with my sister. She says weird shit like, you're a celebrity to me. Like, you're the most popular girl in high school. I was not the most popular girl in high school, just so we all know. I was kind of popular or whatever, but
she loves you still.
I know what she means when she says stuff like that.
She loves you still. She does love you still.
I love her. I would still take bullets for her and Henry.
She's more broken than you are than you can ever imagine. Okay, and because she's been exposed to this Hollywood garbage. I mean, I know you know a lot of it.
All I want to do is protect her from it.
I know you want to, but she's already been exposed to it. But she still loves you. And deep down, she does love you. She always will be your sister. You know. And like, even though she's a fucking cunt a lot of the time, she's still your little sister. And as a and hey, hang on. I'm an older brother to my cunt little brother, okay? And he's a fucking dick all the time. He's a fucking bitch all the time. But you know what? At the end of the day, like our parents told us, watch over them. Take care of them. Love them. You gotta do what you gotta do at the end of the day.
No, that's why. I mean, and that's why I made it very specific, and I didn't want to speak ill of my sister. I've not said anything that's not the truth. I love her, and there's not like
and they teach you shit too. They teach you shit. They teach you shit. They teach you shit all the time too. They teach you how to be a better person too, though. They do.
I just want to sometimes like grab her and hug her and be like,
yeah. I get it. My brother taught me a lot of things how to be a better older brother. He did. I'm sure your sister's done the same to you.
I got one question I'd ask her if I ever got to talk to her. What's Brendan Schaub like?
Now, what does that mean? Did she fuck him or what?
No, I saw some stuff, guys. I'm not gonna say who. I know who my nephew's dad is, but I'm not gonna say that. That's Whitney's business. Personal business. But I saw stuff, and I will tell you, as far as I know, and I know who the father is, it's not Brendan Schaub.
All right, good. Well, because we needed that cleared up because we had Alicia Hamilton.
It's not Brendan. I met him like one time, I think. But
what was that like?
I forgettable.
You ever meet Mark Harley before? The big boy, the big dog.
If you name names, I'll tell you my favorite people I've met. I love Sebastian. I love Bill Burr was cool, but then he kind of changed a little bit later.
Because he's a white supremacist.
I don't know. Like, okay, so I met him with my sister and stuff. Like, I met a bunch of these people at the Comedy Store. But then, like, for example, do you guys know who Ahmed is?
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen him
on comedy compound show. Like, I was like doing it, like serving beers to people and like seating people. It was right down the street from my house. So he had Bill Burr come with his wife, who I met with my sister. But it was like, at first I don't think he knew I was Whitney's sister, but I don't think that's possible because I feel like Ahmed and all the other comedians were like, yo, Whitney's coming sister is like sitting people. I just felt like it was like that. But so I took care of his wife and I sat her in the front of where the Venice comedy compound was and stuff. And I don't know, he just seemed it was during COVID. And I know that he got very into COVID, but he just seemed very much more.
It's because he's brainwashed. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say he seemed very cold and just very like mean and rude. And it was like, okay. I'm like putting your wife's bag on a chair and sitting her down and bringing her water. You don't have to be rude to me.
What about the comic in general as a comedian? Like, what's your take on comedians?
Yeah, do you like
how gay they are?
Yeah.
Well, so we come from a family of them. Like the one thing in our family that started with my dad was you make things that are not funny. And it's something that I guess we all adopted. Like there's this way of placating pain or assuaging it with jokes, and that's something that Whitney and I kind of grew up with. So comedy is sort of in our blood in that way, I think. But when you ask me about like different comedians, like there's very few that really like stand out to me. Like I love David
like
Tepper.
KB.
I love watching him forever. George Carlin, I think, is always going to be a legend.
David Spade.
Guy, you know what I'm talking about.
Fluffy?
No, he's passed away, I think. Rob McMurray, RM, or is his initials maybe? Really fat guy. I don't want to say fat.
Louis C.K.
RM.
I don't like him, and he was rude to my sister, but I'm not going to get into that because that's her story. But no, big guy, Rob McMahon, Mick something. He's big.
Oh, Chris Farley?
No. More recent.
Another fat fuck.
Ralphie May.
Thank you. I said RM, didn't I? Ralphie May. Chris Farley, genius. So there's some like old school people, like old school Saturday Night Live that we grew up with our parents too. You know, like get hot in the hot tub. Like Eddie Murphy is funny as fuck. You know, there's a lot of stuff like that, but I don't really.
Brian Callen.
Callen's a G. You know Brian Callen, right?
What I like about him, he made shoes out of elephants. And
that's gross.
$100.
Oh yeah.
I'm not really into that, dude. I also
who's that other fucking like faggot Canadian. What's his name? Crowder? Steven Crowder. Do you like that guy?
Is Steven? I've only heard about him from Red Bar, and I think he has a podcast. His dad is like a something, right? His
His dad's
He's like his
some
manager
fucking
or
Jew,
something.
some fucking Jew
Right.
manager.
Yeah, I've only like seen him through Mike and Jules. I don't know much about them, but I didn't even think he was funny, and I didn't think he was.
So
trying
you like Red Bar, right? Hang on, have we even touched on this yet? So you're a fucking huge Red Bar fan. Like you're a huge fan of Red Bar.
I'm a fan of Mike and Jules.
Mike and Jules, yes. Jules is beautiful. You know, she's a little underage, but she's still great. I love her.
Like 30.
I'm kidding now. It's a long joke with Red Bar. You know, she's underage.
I
She's
like
hitting
how
her
he
up.
interviewed AZ. He's a friend of mine, and he said, and I think it was Mr. Chow said, Red Bar is the godfather of podcasting.
Yeah, Red Bar is.
Yeah,
I
commentary.
I'm a huge Red Bar fan, even though he's a
So
Jew.
I
I
don't
still
know if you
love
guys know
him.
this. I started doing Red Bar reviews with this computer.
Oh shit, that kind of like.
It's okay. I'll fix it. Well, one computer against another. And
he-
people were screaming at me like, Mike's going to kill you. Do you even know? And I'd already asked Mike's permission. And I was like, Mike, I'm getting all of these crazy comments.
Right.
And Ash, this is like 2 years ago. He's like, and this is when I had computer. He goes, Ashley, do not listen to anyone but us. We love what you're doing. Keep going. Okay.
Is he dying? Is he actually dead?
Oh,
now?
no, they lost Truly. Their dog passed away.
Oh, their
Truly.
dog died. Oh well, that's
Truly.
unfortunate. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
big. That is big. That is big. When a dog dies, that is big. I'm not gonna cap. Is he still actually like?
yeah.
'Cause
He was
we were gonna have Sven Stoffels on. We were gonna have Sven on before Red Bar. We were gonna have Sven on. You know Sven before Red Bar got too Jewish and decided he couldn't have. Like it was right in that aspect where they were kind of starting to break up.
Well, isn't Sven back in Amsterdam or something?
Yeah, he is. He's too Nazi, too right wing for this Red Bar guy because he can't be too offensive. It was just garbage. I think you should be offensive if you want to be, whatever you do. So my thing is just like you like. I know you're an old fan.
Yeah,
Hey, whoa, sister, whoa, sister. Hang on there, Ashley Cummings. All right, I don't care if you're Whitney Cummings' sister. Hold on there and be quiet for a second. I don't care how big you are as a celebrity. So anyway, so you witness Red Bar, who's your best friend, I guess. Freaking like
we have lunch.
you've had brunch. I'm sure you have. You Jews are all hanging out together.
We
So
brunch.
anyway, I'm fucking with you guys. So anyway, so you're best friends with a Jew, and then you have this Norwegian, Nazi guy on their show. He's hanging out, having this good old time, doing these things, and then he goes on Red Bar's show, and then he's dismissed, and he's like awkward the whole time with Red Bar because he's being he's saying nigga a little too much. He's saying a little too much of Nazi propaganda. And then he's like, oh, the whole time I was like, well, what am I doing here? And you're still a Red Bar fan. It's like, that's Red Bar's show at the beginning of it, before it became a little too Jewish apolitical. Like he had Sven on, they were talking shit, having fun, like fucking around, no matter what religion you were. And I'm all about that. No matter if you're Jewish, Christian, Muslim, whatever, you're always having fun with it. So have you like at least been able to like say to him like, hey man, maybe you should chill a little bit? Like Sven is like, he doesn't even communicate with Sven anymore. He doesn't even talk about Sven. He didn't even fucking exist. And that's a fucking issue because Sven was a huge part of Red Bar in their I say late mid 2010s.
I know the lore of Sven. I know most of what I think I should know. I will say that I don't speak for Mike and Jules. I never would or will.
Of course you wouldn't. Yeah. We have lawyers.
So his choices are his choices. I will say that I often say when I do the Red Bar lives and the 5-star reviews that Michael's opinions and his things that he says and does are his choices. So I don't, for example, I've been very public that I don't like what he says sometimes about melanated people. I don't like sometimes the jokes about
the children, the retarded children he made fun of with.
I don't subscribe to that kind of
stuff. Who were that children? Who were those children? Who were the children he made fun of with helmets? Who was that white guy?
Over the years.
I'm not familiar.
No. There was a certain comedian. He was big with those guys. He made fun of who was retarded. Red Bar did, and then the guy was like, I'm gonna fucking kill you, I'm gonna show you your place. And it was like a huge joke the whole time. Who was those children? You know what I'm talking about too. It was Sam Tripoli. That's it, Sam Tripoli. He made fun of Sam Tripoli's retarded children and made a song about it. Remember that?
Sam Tripoli had retarded children.
Yeah, here it is. Chris Mack knows it. How do you? I thought you and Chris Mack were butt buddies. Sam Tripoli's autistic daughter. Yeah, how do you not know that?
Chris will tell you. I don't know about that.
Sam started it.
Yeah,
Don't
they
cap.
had some beef or something.
Yeah, don't cap on me on that shit, Ashley. Don't be fake like
number
Whitney.
one Josh Denny fan.
Well, okay, who cares about that, Mir? Because
I mean, it's old school. It is old school.
I remember he called it dime piece and like being like, "Why are you calling me a dime piece?" I thought it was a shot. I was like, "That's so rude."
There's it's like a 10 out of 10.
It was a long time ago. It don't matter to me. I'm just like, it was interesting to see.
But okay, so when you watch Red Bar, who are some of the reoccurring people that he follows that you like?
So that's one thing that I have actually established lately. I feel like I'm like the Red Bar intro girl. I like more of Mike's little quips and jokes. I try to stay away. I had a rule a while ago. Well, I definitely don't cover anything about my sister unless it was like the cute songs he sang about us and stuff, like when we were reuniting. I.e., Whitney had me drop a lawsuit. But fucking lame. But besides that, I don't cover my sister, anything that he covers about my sister, or anyone that I know is affiliated with my sister. That was my rule before. Now, as I told my sister the other day, I'm not going to protect you for nothing. I mean, like,
yeah,
I'm begging you to I have begged you, and I can show you the text. I'll send it to you. I'll send it to Michael. I am begging you to settle out of court. I'm pleading with you to settle out of court, Whitney. Please make the smart choice.
Dang.
Settle out of court. There we go.
I think you guys will reunite. I hope so,
I think
man.
You guys are sisters. You guys are sisters. Come on, man. Like,
so what do you look? What are you looking forward to coming up here in like this year, next couple years? Like, yeah, you seem like a goal person. Are you a goal person?
Yeah, I am a goal person, and I'm actually an article that I wrote recently. I was talking about how I've been teaching yoga for 18 years. I basically reached. I mean, you can always keep going further with yoga, right? But
yes,
I have two studios. I've done my online yoga teacher training. I'm doing another one in June. I do my privates. I'm still very much, that's, my lifestyle, but getting into this new thing is very exciting for me, this new kind of world. So I have a partner that I'm working with in Prague and then also in Richmond, Virginia. And I don't want to talk about it. I won't talk about it.
No, you're good. You're good.
Just because there's one thing I want to share with you guys, and why I'm doing it for myself. Okay. I think that when you're building something, the more you keep it to yourself and just the people you're working with, the more power grows.
Yes.
So
that's
build
true,
energy
100%.
around it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm excited to tell you guys about it soon, though.
I do want to know. We have to have you on again, talk about it, because I do want to learn more about what's going on.
Join us,
and Chad maybe will join us now.
Yeah.
Here's something real quick. I'm gonna ask you this real quick. Can you do this for us? Can you call your sister one more time and see if she picks up? Because I really do want to see if she answers you. Because that kind of like, it's been a little bit. She kind of mulled over like, hey, my sister called me. Call her one more time.
Okay.
And she doesn't call you this time. That kind of I get a vibe now.
Let's see. So I just want you guys to know, my sister, my little sister, is Whitney Cummings.
Yep.
Whitney Cummings. Call.
Yeah, call. Let's see.
She's good head.
I bet she is.
You can't see the number, right? Okay, good.
No, you're good. You're good. Leave a voicemail.
No.
Too late. And no, by the way, Mr. Chow's right now.
No, that's interesting. She don't want to answer. She don't want to talk to you.
I realize
it's so crazy. When my brother calls me, I'm like, "Hey, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? You need something? What's going on?"
My sister called me. I'd be like, "You okay? What's going on?"
Hey, do you have Kevin Brennan's number?
Yeah.
Call him right now. Call Kevin Brennan. Call Kevin Brennan. Let's see Kevin
It's
Brennan.
late. It's 9 o'clock. I'll text him.
No. Call him. Call
I'm
him.
gonna
Don't
text
answer.
kids. I will text him.
Come
Hi.
on.
Live,
He's banned from YouTube for a week, so he might
he's
be
been
willing to
banned.
come on.
Yeah, I'd call him. He's been banned, so call him.
I'm calling him. I said hi live on a show. They want me to call you. Wait, that would show the number.
I would just call him, bro.
Well, he did this to me, so
put him on speaker.
Should we get Ron down?
Chad, is Chad and Kevin friends again?
Yes, they are.
Yeah,
They're good.
I'm pretty sure Chad's probably like, Ashley just called me.
It's so funny.
No, I don't think they talk like that.
He called freaking Anthony Cumia a fucking cuck for not answering his phone. What kind of man that won't answer shit too? It's just like, you're a bitch, bro.
Damn.
And Ashley Cummings is here to prove it.
I know, like it's crazy. It's crazy. Kevin Brennan was like, shh.
Let's circle around to the beginning. Big ups to Kevin Brennan. He took down something that I didn't like, that had a lot of views, and I'm sure was quite popular. And he did it the first time I asked him, and I appreciate that. Big ups to Kevin Brennan.
Who else you got like out there? You got like
Andy Dick. Do you have any dick on that phone?
Sydney Sweeney or any of
Well,
like
we're not calling anyone else tonight, guys.
Call back Chad again.
Yeah, call Chad one more time.
You call him.
No, you call Chad.
You want
one
me to
time.
call
Come
him?
on, come on. Yeah, call him one more time.
might as well.
Hey, hey, how are you doing tonight? I'm in town.
Say I'm off the podcast.
Yeah. Pretend you're off the podcast and see what he does.
Ask if he's single. Ask if he's got a woman.
I'm pretending like I'm off the podcast.
Okay.
If they wanted me to pretend I'm off the podcast, you knew I wouldn't do that to you, even though you were mean to me. So you're back on the podcast, Chad. What's good?
I mean, what do we have to break now? What's the story?
Ask him why he hates Lil Mer so much.
He said, "Why do you hate Little Mer so much?"
I don't.
He said he doesn't.
He wanted me to charge him $500 for a fucking show now. It's
He
just
wanted
like,
you
bro.
to charge $500 for a show.
Well, I was supposed to do a show and he dropped me.
You were supposed.
And
Can you hear? Can you guys hear each other?
For his enemies.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Welcome for his enemies.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me, bro?
yeah.
Bro,
No.
I had a tire issue.
Wait.
I had a tire. Hey,
bring your
back.
phone back.
Tire issue.
I had a tire issue in my car, and you decided to tell all your fans I couldn't afford to pay you, so you started to shit on me. What's going on here, man?
Well, I know the story, but
But you had to put on your show that private message. What's going on with that?
no, I know the story what happened, but you came after me, and I was just like, okay, fine.
Dude,
You
come
did have
on.
his rival on. You had his enemy on.
I had his
instead.
name. He knows I actually fuck with him. He knows that was a personal thing. I actually had a tire problem, so I had to pay with that. I don't try to pull
Squad.
personal
Sounds like a
things.
likely excuse, Mr. Murr.
I know it is an excuse. So I'm telling him instead of 500, let's do $200 next time he comes on. All right, is that cool, Chad? $200 instead of 500.
Sounds great.
There we go. There it is.
Hey.
There it is. There it is.
God. Okay, are you guys all good now?
Yeah, we're straight.
Can I
I
let
was
you
going
go?
straight with him. I was straight with him.
All right, Chad. I'll talk
I
to you
just-
later.
I
By the
just
way,
heard
Mike,
that dude
I'm
say
very
that.
happy you and I meet up.
We're fine. You and I are fine.
Yeah, and you shouldn't be lowballing Chad. See, now I'm back to speaking up for you.
I'm lowballing Chad.
No,
Bye.
Chad.
All right, anyone else want me to call for you?
Actually, hang on. Actually, yes, I do. Real quick. Actually, I'm gonna call somebody put on this
Eddie
show. real quick.
Ift.
No, not Eddie Ift. I'm pulling on Billy John real quick because you know Andy Dick, correct?
No, I do not. I only know that I saw some I know that Andy Dick was like a comedian back in the day, and then I saw him on the streets, like living with people, and it's very sad.
Hang on, I'm gonna call Andy. I'm gonna call. No, you cannot shed on him living though with those
I am
people.
not shitting on him. I want someone to help him.
Yeah. Hang on.
Who else should we call in the chat? I don't know.
Who else
like-
would we call?
Hang on, I'm getting
Like-
somebody on here right now.
Call Ray DeVito.
Yeah, call Ray DeVito. Call that faggot.
I don't have his phone number. I only know him from that one episode I was on with Kevin and him.
What was your first take on meeting him?
His drawers behind his back, his wooden drawers.
Yeah, with the toys on top.
No, just they reminded me of like when I was a little kid, I had drawers like that. They probably had toys on top, but I didn't notice the toys. I just noticed the drawers.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, like that breathing and yoga thing you did for us was great.
So
sign up for that.
I would really like you guys to push my yoga classes. So they're an hour, 50 minutes to an hour, and we can do them on Zoom, or if you live in LA, we can do them here. So you can get 5 sessions for just $500.
Here we go. I just talked to Andy Dix. I just talked to Andy Dix. What do you call it? The guy who like runs him, because Andy Dix homeless at this point. He said, "Hey," I said, "Hey, Ashley Cummings says hi to Andy Dick." He said, "Yo," he said, and Andy Dick says, "Love her. Tell Ashley he says hi. I love your sister and I love you more." Winky, winky face.
Wait, does he know I'm Ashley, not Whitney?
Yes, he knows you're Ashley.
I love him too. I will help him.
Love you. Love. Hang on.
And get Andy Dick on.
Can we get?
Oh my god, you guys actually have access to him?
Yeah. What are you talking about?
I didn't believe that because I was watching a documentary and I was like, why is no one helping him?
We've interviewed Andy Dick.
Let's help him.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know how he knows who I am, but I would be happy to.
Oh, he knows.
Can we get you on the show right now? Come on.
Tell him we can help him with his recovery.
We have Ashley here. Hang on. Ashley wants to save you.
I didn't say that. I said I'm in LA.
No, she wants to help. She wants to help him.
Ashley wants to talk. Here, Ashley wants to talk.
Help.
I'm down. I'm live. I'm gonna say, this is his producer. This is his manager who wants to say, "Come on, live first."
I would like to actually speak to him, and I want to make sure Andy's taken care of.
I will. I'm gonna send him the link right now, Ashley. Okay, so hang on there, sister. You need to save a fucking. God damn it, bitch! Stop talking for a second. Shut up. Men are talking for 1 second. I love you. You're a queen. Hang on. I'm stressing here. I'm down. I'm live.
Your dick should not shrink because you stress. Get yourself together. Good job.
Okay. There we go. I'm down. I'm live.
What are you doing, even?
Me?
Yelling at me, who's here for free. I just helped you negotiate Chad for $200.
She's
I don't know. Ashley's a fucking queen, though. I don't know. Women are different with me. So I love women.
Queens appropriately.
The
way that you have been.
Have I not asked you certain questions that are very like dark and like intimate, like no other man would know, only a female would know?
And I'm just trying to figure it out. I don't know, sir.
I appreciate you, Ashley. I'm not.
I appreciate myself.
Yeah, you should. You're a queen.
I do.
You're a fucking queen. Like you delved so.
I don't like
deepness.
queen. That's a weird word. I feel like you're like queen. I know that I am a very solid human being and an amazing human, and I'm proud of myself.
There we go. Here's his manager right here. Here we go.
What is his name?
What's up, homie?
Billy John.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Hold on, let me go to a place that's a little quieter.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a piss. You talk to her.
Yes.
Hi, Ashley.
Hi, Billy.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm just hanging out in Hollywood. How's it going, Dr. Chow?
Good, brother. I saw your video of you spraying that homeless guy with bear spray in the face. That went viral, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty tight.
Thank you.
that was pretty tight. You guys are such bros. And by the way, what is bear spray? Is that like stronger than pepper spray?
Yeah, it's like mace.
Yeah.
Some homeless guy was messing with him, and he was vlogging, and he got him in the face.
What's Hollywood like now, Billy? Is it like war zone?
He gone. Damn. I guess for a sec. I don't know. But yeah, he's been on a lot, and he does a lot of the IRL streaming on the streets of Hollywood and find some crazy people.
Those are some streets right now.
Yeah, so
driving through like Hollywood where the stars are a few months ago, and like in the summertime, and he was like, Ashley, I can't even explain the smell. It's so horrible.
From all the burning.
Well, it was before the. It was last summer.
just for,
like he's like it's just like PC. Like I don't even know what he just keeps the windows up. Like he can't even. Right. You there? He's back.
Yeah, Billy I'm back. What's Billy John, I got a question for you, bro.
Yes.
So Andy Dick has been in a lot of rehab type of things, right? Ashley, tell Billy John which rehab you went to, what was the name of it, and what you experienced. Give him the name first so he knows what rehab you went to.
It wasn't a rehab.
What was the name?
Unlicensed treatment center called The Hills.
Okay.
Ashley, you know Andy Dick's been there.
Ashley, when are you going to come out to Hollywood and live stream with me?
I would love to. Whenever, take my number. We can do it whenever you want.
Okay. I'll get it from Little Mir.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
I'm
live. I'm live right now, waiting for Andy to come down here.
Where's Andy? Go grab Andy real quick.
I will. We're trying to get him on Matan's podcast tomorrow.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is he up in the building right now, Andy?
He's in Hemet right now.
Where's he at?
What?
Wait, what?
Did you say Hamlet?
No, he's in Hemet, California.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Oh, so Andy's not near you right now, right?
No, he's not. No.
Okay. So I got a question. So what are you doing right now, bro?
I'm live right now. On my own. I'm waiting for one of the other people from the documentary to get here.
Oh shit. Okay.
You're making a documentary?
Yeah, Andy's been making a documentary for like 5 years with a few executive producers and directors, and I happen to be in it, so I'm really psyched. But I got an IMD for it the other day, and yeah, it's only got a few more scenes left, and it should be done.
Okay.
Hell yeah! Thank you, Ashley.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah. Hold on, guys. 1 second. Let me check my live. 1 sec.
Yeah, you're good, bro.
He's on 2 lives at once, so it's probably on his phone, crazy. So it's not working great. But
it's probably bringing you guys more traffic.
No, we're actually dropping fans. They're going to check out his shit. Ashley, hang on though. Ashley.
Yes, sir.
That is amazing of you though. Like
what?
Like it's crazy to me because like I don't know. I don't know. It's up to you, Chow. I'm done now. I'm capped, bro.
I mean, I thought the whole show so far has been great. You know, I got to learn a lot about Ashley. We didn't really go into it too much, but you do live stream too. So if you guys are watching, you want to check it out, check out her on YouTube. What is it called?
Patreon.com/Ashley Cummings. I just redid the whole thing. It's like amazing. I didn't do it. My girl in England did.
But yeah, I really got a lot out of the yoga stuff, and then the story stuff. Your life story stuff is great. It's up and down, lots of great stories. So appreciate you coming through. Would love to do it again.
And by the way, guys, Chad and I are back together. Hey.
Yeah. We're squashing beefs left and right. So
that's tough.
Left and right, taking names.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, it's great. I'm sorry about what happened in LA. I know you live in LA. You know the fires and shit. That's horrible.
You shouldn't say sorry. That's nothing to do with you.
I mean, yeah, but it's condolences to like I have a quick question for you though, Ashley, because you seem like a very straightforward person. What is your take? I don't want to make you go too political here. What is your take? What's going on right now with the state of California, and just how it's being held up? And like as a person, a resident who lives there, like what is going on in your head right now with this shit?
That's an excellent question. So thank God I didn't own a home in the Palisades or several of the places where people lost their homes and got evacuated. So thank God for that. Many people had it so much worse than me. What is my take? First of all, there's so much corruption and like nonsense that came into play. And by the way, I'm not going to say her name, but one of the people that you would see on TV every single day is my yoga student. Mm-hmm. And it was ironic as shit because she used to be the mayor of West Hollywood, and now she's one of the council members, or I forget what her title is, but she was on TV every single day with the firemen and stuff. And I'd be like, oh, yeah. I don't want to say her name, but I'm very proud of her. But I was like, hey, like, so I'm on the west side of Los Angeles, like Santa Monica, Marina Del Rey area. Most of it happened like around Hollywood, where Billy Bob is, and
Yep.
those kind of places, and like the Valley. It was very bizarre. First of all, anyway, things were going on at that time. I'm sure everyone had things going on, but it was like it just kept coming, and the arsonists started showing up. So whatever
shit
happened, right? Whatever initially happened, people were like pouring gas down.
I saw the videos. It's fucked.
Some guy found another, like these citizens did like a citizen arrest. Some guy in Hollywood had like a blowtorch, and I don't know, like people were trying to start like little fires. So it was crazy. And there was this app called Watch Duty that I think basically everyone in LA started downloading. Watch Duty, I think, and showed you like the new fires popping up and like the evacuation. So that the whole thing was very like traumatizing and confusing. I don't know how, like besides the air, the poor quality of the air from the wind,
it was bad.
that side stayed really safe, but there's a lot of theories about that. Like I live 20 minutes from the airport.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm praying for Phoenix because they're saying the same things that they started saying before, like 3 months before this stuff happened. I think there's a lot of sketchy stuff. A lot of things that aren't being like told and
documented.
Yeah. And like, I know for like, not for a fact, but people have told me, I don't speak to my sister, as we know, but that she's moving. So I think a lot of people are moving out of LA, but like, it's kind of funny because it's like, how many people are like me whose sister said, move to LA, blah, give up your life. And now I'm stuck here.
Yeah, you're fucked. While the richer people are moving the fuck out.
So my friend moved to Mexico, and he was like, Ashley, anytime that you need to come, just come to Mexico. So like, there's things like that in my head, but yeah, it doesn't even really feel back to normal. Like it's weird because I'm looking out and there's cars going. I live by like a kind of a major intersection. Life continues, right? Like, but it's.
Oh, I got a question for you. What did you think about Trump talking to the mayor of LA? What did you think about that shit with that meeting? Did you watch that whole meeting?
So the Karen Bass one. I didn't watch the whole thing.
What did you think about that shit?
This is my favorite part. She's like 18 months, blah, blah, blah. And I already know what that is. Like, okay, so I want to preamble. I don't get into politics. I'm from DC. I don't play that game. Like we were born and raised in DC. They all hang out, guys, by the way. There's not a right and a left. Check out the spiritual breakfast every third Thursday. They're all chilling out. So anyway, you were just saying, what was the last thing you just said to me?
What did you think about Trump talking to her when she gave like 20 different answers about the time?
Well, no, this is the one part I like. So Karen Bass, blah, 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 blah. She's like, we need 18 months. And the way that I hear that is you want to spend a bunch of people's money and keep them out of their house for 18 months. And he goes, no, that's too long or something. She goes, what about a week? I don't know how she goes from 18 months to a week in 1 minute, but whatever. And he says, okay. And then he stops. So there's parts of Trump, guys, that remind me of my dad. So I get that confused a little. Like he's very different than my dad, but he goes, wait a minute. A week is a long time. That's 7 days. I liked that he said that. Because why are you want to use more tax dollars to fix a problem that you couldn't even mitigate? And people should be allowed to pick up their stuff. He makes sense to me in that meeting. But I didn't watch the whole thing. I did like how she was like 18 months. He goes, no, not 18 months. She goes, fine, a week. He goes, fine. And then she starts talking, or someone else starts talking. He goes, actually, wait a minute. A week is a very long time.
No, it was, what was really sad about that meeting? You could hear the people in the background who actually owned homes in an area that were hurting from, like, they were like, when can we go to our homes? When can we like start like, like taking care of the debris? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was very, and I love LA. I love Pasadena. I love that area.
So Pasadena is like a little bit north. Palisades is west. Palisades got hit. That was the first fire, and I think got hit the worst. That's like where I taught Toby Maguire yoga.
Toby Maguire yoga? Was he stretchable? Yes. Was he like Spider-Man?
That's where a lot of people have houses. Like that's where Mel Gibson's house is, I believe.
Mel Gibson, yes.
So the Palisades.
Where Kanye is.
Kanye's yay. No, it's not Kanye. It's yay, bro. Come on now.
It's
Yeah,
yay.
my bad.
Come on.
Yeah. Hey. Nazi salute.
Yeah.
Nazi salute.
Wait, what do you guys think about them saying that Elon Musk was trying to do a Nazi salute?
He's a fucking Jew. He doesn't know what he's doing. Stephen Bannon knew what he was doing. He threw that fucking salute straight like the fucking Nazi he is. I love it. When actually, you're a Jew, right?
Well, that's actually interesting that you brought that up. So my sister has a very interesting. I'll say this.
Yeah.
I'll quote one of my sister's best friends. How about that?
Of course. Yeah. Go ahead.
My sister has a very interesting relationship with the truth. My sister has
the Jews? The truth or the Jews?
Truth.
What do you mean? Okay.
After my mom died, she told me that we were half Jewish. That my dad's mom's Jewish, and my mom's dad is Jewish.
The younger sister told me the older sister that shit? Okay.
Well, she has more money to like look into things. She's like, I've been looking into everything. I did like 1, 2, 3 me and all these other things and blah, blah, blah.
Wait, go back. Go back to your saying though. Go back to your saying though. I got it.
Like, that's one of my friends was like, you need to sue Boston Robotics for the parts of your brain that are absolutely in that robot.
She made a robot of you?
A robot herself, but it copied her brain.
Oh yeah, for a special. Yeah. Oh
wait.
Shit.
That was for a special.
So you're Jewish though?
I don't think. See, don't confuse me and annoy me. So I don't think so. But it was like, we're half Jewish, and I'm like, okay. First of all, I know this because I almost married a Jewish man. The mother's vagina has to be Jewish. If our dad's mom is Jewish and our mom's dad is Jewish, our mom's vagina is not Jewish, and neither of their dad's vagina was Jewish. He's Jewish.
Yeah.
So that makes us half Jewish.
Yeah. Adolf Hitler was Jewish. His mother's pussy was Jewish.
But like, also, I'm not even sure if that's true. My sister says stuff, and I don't even know what's true.
What did she say that's true? What stuff did she say?
Said it's not true?
Yeah.
So many things.
No. But like with Jewish ancestry, what's the wrong with being Jewish though? I don't get that.
First of all, I don't know. I actually, through my own volition, was going to convert
Usury?
to Judaism in my sophomore year at university.
I mean, that is true. Jews usually inbred a lot. I do know. I've noticed that.
Yes.
Yeah. Like Kanye West said it first.
Like I think that's a side effect of, the whole thing of like you have to marry Jewish. It's like to the extent that some of them take it, I think that sometimes means like, okay, it's going to be someone in your family.
Right, but a lot of the companies that encourage, sexual, within races are from Jewish heads, but whenever Jews start to sexually intercourse with others, races, it's frowned upon. But when whites and blacks and Asians and others, Latinos do it, it's okay. But when Jews do it, it's bad. And usually the companies that promote that shit are usually Jewish. It's kind of weird, isn't it, when you look into it?
Yeah, I haven't looked so much into it.
You should look into it, Ashley. It's very strange. Anyway, all I'm saying is I love Jews. Don't cancel me. This is a great show.
Not, right?
I'm willing to sacrifice my whole family just to continue this show. I don't care anymore.
What I'm saying is
I will throw my schnickels out.
It's still out on this.
No, Ashley. So you married a Jewish man. Was that like disturbing? Because since you're a Christian.
No, I never married a Jewish man.
You dated him though.
I was engaged to a Jewish man, and
why would you do that as a Christian? Would you sacrifice Jesus Christ?
We're Catholic, by the way. I don't know.
Holy fuck, you're Catholic and you did that shit? That's even fucked up more because Catholics already have a doctrine. And I'm Catholic too, so don't even fuck with me here.
When was the last time you went to Mass?
The last time I went to Mass was on New Year's.
There he is.
There he is.
Mass since before you.
No, but I wouldn't fucking marry a Jewish fucking whore, a Jezebelian whore that would fucking who promote killing Jesus Christ. That's fucked up. If you're actually a Roman Catholic, you're not. Are you Roman Catholic?
Yeah, we are Roman Catholic. That's
you are. The Cummings are.
You made, and I don't know why you're yelling at me about it.
I know. I'm kind of fucking pissed off. You fucking married a Jewish fucking faggot who
believes that Jews should die.
She
didn't do it.
You almost did though. So what? Like, come on.
That's fine. That's fine. That was back in the day.
I was in love with him.
Yeah,
Was this his fucking chopped off cock that had the nice little, skin gone? Is that what it was? That's how Jews. That's how Jews hide between us all Christians. They like convince everybody to like, chop off their dick skins so we know who's who.
Okay, I feel like you're doing some gooning session that I'm not.
I'm not gooning. I'm not gooning, bro.
Like, if you're into Jewish cock, just tell people.
I love Jew cock.
I know, I can tell.
I know. I'm a Jew. Can't you
All
tell
right.
by the
Sit
beard?
on the bottom left corner. Shouldn't we say hello?
MK, Mr. Kill
Mr.
Everything.
Kill
You're smoking cigarettes, man. What's going on, buddy?
Yo, I saw that cigarettes, nicotine, like kill spike protein. Did you guys see that video?
Yeah, it's good for
Yeah, I've
COVID
seen
or
it.
DEA
something.
apparently came up with cigarettes. I'm gonna keep vaping.
Jesus was Jewish.
Yeah.
Daydreamer Bunny, you
That's
look like you
Ryan.
need a
That's my
man.
friend Ryan.
Who's
Yeah,
that?
so-
Ryan? Her name's Ryan? Who's that?
She's a stripper in Philadelphia.
Oh, honey, where's your daddy? And how do you comment when you find your dad again? Bye-bye.
No,
What do you-
Don't be rude to Ryan.
I'm not.
Ashley, what do you think? What do you think
I'm
of this
not.
guy?
I don't know what to think of him because he hasn't said a word. I
But
think
look
it's
at him.
fake, but that's all I can.
No, it's Mr. Kill Everything.
Mr. Kill Everything. Would you kill me?
I bet he fucking
You
in a
would.
synagogue. Look at him like smoking cigarette. Dude, you know who he looks like? Oh my god. You look like fucking Ralph
Up her in
Fiennes.
the ear
Ralph
first.
Fiennes. What's his name? The Irish actor? You look like the guy from Voldemort. The
no,
menu and all this shit.
That he looks like because I
Mr.
can
Kill
see
Everything's so
it.
sexy. I'd fuck the shit out of this guy, and I'm not even Jewish. I love you, bro.
I'm not Jewish.
What are you? Are you Armenian?
No,
What are you? Irish?
Scandinavian,
Scandinavian. And what
Where
else?
in
Where are you?
Scandinavia?
Danish, to be more precise.
Danish. Oh. What do you think about USA taking over Greenland? Do you like that?
Sounds pretty based.
There you go.
Yeah, so King Kill, she was saying that she's out in Hollywood or LA and she's worried about the fire spreading or breaking out in Arizona. So we wanted to get you on to warn you about that shit, brother.
I'm not worried about it. And
Why
plus,
not?
I'm
Are you
to the
worried about
inland.
anything, sir?
He is.
Hold on. What do you mean? Am I worried about anything?
You just seem very chilled back, chilling, smoking your cigar. You said, I'm not worried about it. And I said, is there anything you're worried about? What are you worried about? Is there anything that worries you? You seem like not much phases you.
No, I guess not a whole lot phases me. I just work and I'm just surviving comfortably. And
Ask him about weird Christian cults he was raised in.
oh, I forgot about that. Did I tell you about that, little Mir?
No, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about, bro. Are you some fucking weeb?
Well, yeah. Look, I was raised in some questionable churches. No, it doesn't mean anything specific happened to me. Someone in my chat, because I'm still alive, Frank says, MKE, please ask Ashley if she'll come back on MLC.
Aw, yeah, I would totally go back.
Hell yeah. So
Yeah, I am stream sniping you, because I was not expecting to be sent to the link. I'm playing the game called The Quarry and doing an interactive story with the chat.
I have a question
And then
for you,
Dr.
man.
Chow.
I have a real
Yeah.
quick question for you, Mr. Kill Everything.
Yeah, what's up?
What is your take on this certain aspect of like you're white, right? You're
Yeah, I'm
purely
very
white.
white.
You seem like you have a broad head.
If
for
I didn't live in the
shoulders.
desert, I would look more whiter than I am right now.
yeah, you
but
have a
I
broad
have
head on your
tan.
shoulders. Are you somewhat racist at all, or no?
he's very racist.
Yeah, I'm partially.
What are you racist towards? Like,
It-
what
it-
really?
hold on,
irks
when
your
I
racism?
say, hold on a second. When
Yeah.
I say I'm racist, it doesn't mean I'm hateful.
Oh, no, I don't expect that either. No, I'm racist too. But what are you racist towards? I'm racist also. I'm not fucking with you with that. I hate certain aspects of certain society. Yeah.
No. That's
No.
it's not-
I do hate it. I hate when I see a black man walking freely down the street. I hate it. But when you see something,
Look, there's things about like Newports and whatever stuff. It's like I hate, but I don't hate them.
yeah, you don't hate them. But when they're walking down your road in your neighborhood with their hoods down, you're like, you know what? Maybe I should do something about this.
Look, it's like here in my new home. I'm surrounded by a bunch of Newports. And
The Nick. Oh, I almost said it. No, the Negroes, as they say.
So this kind of
did
stuff
you
is
did you
not-
see that clip? Did you see that clip where I called Rob Saul
Yeah.
one with a hard R? Well, I know you did talk to Child Masculine
Yeah,
Lemire.
hang
Yeah, I
on.
was
No,
there.
I didn't see anything about what you did, dude. I don't care about what you did. I love you though. I think you're a great man though. I'm not.
I think you should see it. It's funny.
I should see it. But Ashley, hang on. You said right here you don't want to be. What would you
Yeah,
just
this is
say?
not my type of
No,
thing.
but here's the question for you, Ashley. Though, as a woman, no, as a white woman who's not Jewish, okay. When was the last time you were when you were with a white man who's not Jewish? When was the last time you did that? No, answer that question for me. No, come on. When was the last
What
time you
did
were
I
with a
walk
white
into?
man? Stop, MKE. When was the last time you were with a white man who was not Jewish?
You did say you wanted me to come back to this show, right?
Yes, of
Yeah.
course. We're not.
Be easy and be respectful.
Yes, ma'am. When was the last time you were with a white man who was not Jewish? That's a very.
I
That's
beg your
very broad.
pardon?
The last time you were with a white man who was not Jewish. That's a very honest
Twice.
question.
Last week.
Oh, damn.
No, not with, like in love with. Come on, that's different. That's garbage. In love with. Come on.
Well, that could count.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, in love with. Come on, Ashley. You
No,
and
I
I
asked
know.
someone who was not Jewish. I don't know. Like, I don't look at religion or race or
Why?
this
That's a
or
huge
that.
thing.
Okay, yeah, play along. It's funny for you. It's not. It's
I'm
Well, I
not
do.
laughing. It's a huge thing. What do you mean?
I fall in love with people, not religions or colors. And
You call him Jewish. You called your ex-husband Jewish. So obviously there's
did
some
not.
type of Jewish, like little
Jewish.
religious thing to it. You call him
In-
Jewish.
ninth in my freshman year of university, love. My freshman year
That
of
was a long time
university,
ago.
I dated an Orthodox Jewish man.
You call him Jewish. I thought you said there was nothing to like between love and religion.
That was my freshman year of college.
Okay.
I got married when I was 30, I think.
Okay. To a Jewish man, right?
No,
No.
Okay. He's a
No.
white man
a white non-Jewish man,
who was Christian.
Christian.
Yeah, he was practicing.
No.
Yeah, and he's not a Christian then.
Well, then he is what he is.
Why don't you find a good Christian man? Where's the good Christian Roman Catholics at? Why don't you, Ashley? Why don't you fucking date a good Roman Catholic Christian man like Nick Fuentes?
Why don't you find one?
I
Yeah, they
did
don't
Nick
have them in
Fuentes.
LA,
Nick
bro.
Fuentes.
Nick Fuentes is not a white man. He's
No, he's Mexican, but this looks
Right.
white. So
no, he does. He does.
Ashley Cummings is Jewish. I already know she is. Cummings is,
It's
is-
not,
is
bro. No,
Cummings
it's not.
is English.
It's
English from
British,
what?
bro.
What's the derivative from English for Cummings? Let's look at it real quick. Let's look at it real
Cummings?
quick.
It's like,
Scottish,
you know.
English.
I know, Chow. I know Cummings. Cummings, English derivative. Let's look at this real quick. Hang on. We're about to dig into this shit. I'm about to find you out, sister. I know.
You're gonna figure out the whole history of the Cummings.
I want to see the Cummings. I'll see everyone's like
I got-
imagery.
Funniest thing, my mother's maiden name is Cumming, Cumming. She's Irish. My father was
Cumming.
Cummings with the S. When they got married,
Damn.
Patricia.
So when they
Cummings.
came to America, they decided not to change it. They just left it as this.
Oh my God, little Mer, you're so annoying sometimes.
They could like
What?
actually Coming to America, like the movie.
Coming
the
So
name.
America is a great movie.
Did Eddie Murphy have a take on that? I don't know. At this point, I don't know. Ashley, I know you're not racist. I know you don't hate the Jews. I know you're supportive of the Gaza like insurrection there. Or
Why do I have to take sides? I don't give a shit about either side.
no, like Ashley, as
America first.
a LA liberal, do you support that?
At all.
Oh,
She's not a liberal. She's based.
Oh, you're based.
No, I
So
am not
you-
a liberal. I don't play the political game with you guys.
Yeah.
So, do you support the genocide, the Holocaust in Gaza, or are you against it?
No, she's not into any of
I'm
it.
not
She doesn't
against
follow it.
anybody hurting. I mean, I'm not for anyone hurting anyone.
Okay.
I'm not. I don't follow these things. Oy, I told you I was born and raised in Washington D.C. We know better.
She
You're
knows.
born in the bread and butter of the fucking bureaucracy that we hate so much in
The
DC.
swamp.
Don't even. You're born in the
All right.
swamp. I don't want to hear
No.
shit about that.
You guys drop me in this. You guys drop me in this. Frank in my chat says, "Can you ask Ashley if she's got my email about coming on MLC?" Question mark. Ask her if she's met at KB.
What?
What's
No,
that
we
again?
talked about
We
all
already
that.
talked about it. Tell that
yeah.
idiot. No,
I
hey,
just joined.
She's not
Listen,
reading
yeah, I don't care,
emails
bro.
during the
Just tell that
show.
faggot to shut up, and if he wants to talk to her about, have her privately email her. We're on politics.
Who was
now.
it?
Tell him
Who
to
was
fuck
it,
up. Yeah, who
MK?
was that idiot?
Frank. I already told
Frank.
you, Frank.
Fucking idiot, bro.
Tell your
Moron.
friends to come over to this live and ask them questions.
Yeah, ask a real question like I am
Super
doing.
chat
I'm
for
trying
Look,
to.
I'm not ending my stream. Once I leave here, I'm going to get back to the game I'm playing.
All
But
right, MK,
I'm out of
ask
here
a
because
question.
Ask your question, bro.
Ask another question, like a real one. Not about
do I have
MLC.
another one?
No, you
hot dog.
ask one.
Hot dog KB in my chat says, how much Newport BBC has she taken? I'm assuming a
You
lot.
like Black Hawk? Do you like Black Hawk?
Did you say
This
I'm-
is from my chat.
What's the difference between white cock and black cock? Tell
My
us, Ashley.
father did not allow us to.
Of course
date.
he would. He's a good racist man who tried to keep his daughters safe from the fucking black attacking that was happening in our society now.
One
You know
time
what,
I
Ashley?
tried to make a
What
joke.
kind of black dude did you eat, and how was it?
One time I tried to make a joke. I was like, Dad, I was legit trying to make a joke. Dad, so I'm starting to date this like new guy. I want to tell you about him. His name's Randall.
Yeah.
He's black.
Oh no! What'd your dad? Did he just turn red?
That's not funny. That's not funny.
Yeah. No.
That's not funny. Like he got so mad. Dad, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Yeah,
There's
no.
always Randall.
Yes. I'm
Took
teaching my
an
daughter
hour
right
to
now.
calm down.
No good white father wants
My
to see his
sister
white
dated-
daughter be
my sister
loose with a
dated-
black man, where he has to take care of their fucking kid for them.
My
You
sister,
know, I'm singing it now. I am singing it now.
my
with
sister
this-
dated a black NFL player when my
What's his
dad
name?
was in the hospital. It starts with an R. He has a green outfit.
Orlando.
Well,
I
Pace.
ain't going to touch that one.
It starts with an
It's
R.
from the Jets.
But I think so.
Eagles.
This was circa 2015, 14,
Aaron
16.
Rodgers.
It was
Who?
before. No, he's black. It
Not
was
Aaron
before Lenny Kravitz. And I was like, "Are you trying to kill Dad? He's in the hospital for a stroke. Why are you like dating a fucking NFL football player?"
How was that
Well-
black dick though?
I have no comment. I don't know anything about it.
But
Good,
your
good.
dad passed away before.
My dad
Ever
passed
find-
away May 1st, 2017.
Oh shit! So did he know about the rumors of Whitney and Papa Shab hooking up?
What?
No,
Okay,
Is
good,
he
because
know
that would
about
have been bad. What?
it was not recent.
I thought they were like he trug wogged her back in the day or something.
I have no idea. You have to remember, I didn't speak
Mhm.
to my sister for 8 years before 2020, and then another 2 years before my mom passed away.
Hmm.
Have you been with an Asian man before?
Condolences.
Have I been with an Asian man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that like?
And I will never. Do you know why?
Never.
Why?
Because they have small penises.
That's not true. Come on, I've been with Asian men. It's not that true. It's not true.
You seen this personally?
Sorry, I'm pretty sure.
I've been with Asian men. It's not true.
ever out of every 10 Asian man have
That's
a
the biggest shit right there.
no. I'd rather not.
I bet you
So
call
you've
them
been with an
Oriental.
Asian man, so you know
no,
this?
never.
No, I've been with
How do you know?
Oriental.
How do you know they have
Fine.
small penises?
Yeah, how?
That's what I've heard.
That's
Yeah.
research.
I've been with Orientals. It's not fucking like that. So here's my thing.
You know
I don't care if
Oriental
I'm faggot. I don't care if I'm
Yeah.
gay. Go ahead
Hold
and
on,
go
Lori,
how
you
you
know
want.
Oriental men.
Yes,
Yeah,
of
he's
course.
bi.
Oriental men are great. They're very cosmetic. They're very great men. They like to tuck it a little bit, so you don't really know until you really get into it. But all I'm saying is, Ashley, you seem a little. You know what? What I noticed here is tonight she had a racist father. She's racist towards Oriental men. What's going on here? Do you
Dude,
not
I
like?
am fine to be friends with Asian men, but I don't like to waste time in general. So, like, if I know that I'm not like, okay, so there are women, for example, I had a therapist. I dated a guy that was not Asian, and he had a penis that was the size of a grain of rice. And I said, I can't do it. I can't. She goes, Ashley, you know, there's other ways you can like enjoy each other. And I'm like,
do,
not for me.
yeah.
Other girls can do small members.
Yeah.
I'm not about the ocean of the motion thing. I need a big fat cock.
That's
You-
a
Do you like big fat
non-negotiable.
cocks? Do you like big
Yeah.
fat cocks, Ashley? Honestly,
I can't really. I can't really. Can't really bother. You know.
Just not even just there's just a minimum. You got to be like this high. or-
what's the
And I don't
Dr.
minimum.
Cho.
asking too much. And also, there's plenty of women out there for the little dick men.
bullshit?
Yeah.
Bullshit. I've never witnessed
No.
one. I've seen them all the time. Even my friends who are female said, "God, I tell them that, like I like their small dick, but you know I really don't like it." You know what? Shut up, Ashley. You're a fucking liar. I know you're trying to.
No, I'm telling the truth. What did
Whitney's watching you, and you're a fucking liar. She's gonna use this against you in law court. So stop lying now, or else I'm gonna use this against you.
Frank in my free chat says, please tell Little Mir it's cool. He's bringing back edgy humor. He's cool and edgy. I love the manosphere.
What? Dude, tell your fucking retarded, psycho-optic, retard Jewish fans to be quiet because the real white men are talking now.
It sounds like a fucking compliment. I'm passing on a compliment to you.
Ashley,
you guys fucking dragged me onto this
Ashley,
shit.
This
and
is
I want Dr. Chow to explain
Ashley,
to me
this is a
what the fuck it is I'm doing.
We're all about Hitler here. So let's hail Hitler and let's get going, girlfriend. What do you want to do and what do you want to do to the Jews right now that you wish you
I'll sick Heil right now, but I want a little explanation.
Ashley, sick Heil right now or you're a fucking bitch. Let's go, girlfriend. Fuck the Asians. Fuck the small dicks.
So
you'll get big dicks by doing it.
I can't do both at the same
Get
time.
a proper white man by doing it.
Yeah, where is the white cock at in LA? I don't know.
You need.
Were they burned down in Pasadena? What's going on here?
Yeah, where are the best guys at for Hollywood?
You guys
LA?
are me?
Yeah.
Do you guys think I'm out looking for cock?
No, I no. Actually, I don't think you're.
No, we want you to have a respectable white man's
I've got
cock.
notes of you being a crazy yoga instructor, and I'm like writing notes to talk to you about this shit. Like, I don't know. When's the last time you got your pussy touched? I want to know that. When was the last time Ashley Cummings got her pussy touched by a man? Answer me that.
Never.
Yeah. I thought
so.
It's because the Asian can do it?
Because of the Asian.
You say an Asian that can do it?
Oh,
well, I don't know. I got dropped in here.
Massage places, yeah. Like those. Is there like the Asian?
I don't know.
LA
They have touch my vagina. No, it never happened. What? I don't know. These questions are getting weird.
No, it's not weird. It's just like you're so like namaste. You're so like pure.
I am not very namaste, by the way. I'm smoking weed like constantly and drinking and vaping. So
I saw you vaping, but that's like a namaste vibe. Like
I'm not like okay. So I am who I am, but what is this all about? Yes, obviously men are attracted to me, and I'm attracted to them, and I do what I want. What is the question?
What is it you do?
Whatever I want.
What is it you want to do?
I mean, are you saying like what do I like in men?
Whitney, Ashley, you expect me to answer the phone during this? Do you see what is happening here? This is not demonstrating the choices an aunt should be making. I'm very disappointed in you right now.
That's either really my sister or somebody that works for me.
No, that is your sister.
Oh, damn.
That's tough. Hang on. Whitney, hang on.
Never answer the phone. And I told you about this podcast yesterday or 2 days ago.
You knew about it, Whitney.
I don't think that's really my sister.
It's probably not. Some fucking Jew trying to disturb the peace between white people. I hate it.
And as I've said throughout this, I send my sister nothing but love, strength, and hopefully, you do the right thing. Please.
Hail Hitler. I get it. So, no, anyway, Ashley, at the end of the day, here's something quoted for you. Between us three men, you're single and available. If you had to choose on a one date to a nice dinner where you had to sleep with a man, but you went and had a nice dinner first, who would you choose between us three? Go ahead.
MKE.
Oh. Why him?
I don't know. He's thinking and compelling.
What?
He's rich, bro.
Thank you.
To me in the last 5 minutes.
No, I accept your compliment. Thank you.
So hang on before you answer, Ashley. MK, how would you like pull her after the dinner's gone? Like, how would you like entice her to like come back to your crib? Because that's the thing.
All right, look, Little Mir, you already know that I'm a pathetic loser who's still in love. So
I don't care. Shut up, bitch. Just how would you do it?
No.
How would you do it?
I may be brokenhearted right now and stuff, but I still have eyes for one woman. So I'm not looking at Ashley Cummings here right now as like a piece of meat that I want to.
You're married. I forgot. He's married, right? Chow's he married?
No. The sweetheart left him, but he's heartbroken still. So.
Yeah.
MK, shut up. MK, hang on.
No. I'm not shutting up. I'm not shutting up. Look, yes, I am depressed. I am a miserable fucking wreck. I'm not looking at her.
He's so
You don't know
gay.
it's not fucking
He's so
gay.
gay.
Fuck
He's so
you.
gay.
No,
You're
fuck
gay.
you.
Here, he
I'm not
hasn't
looking at
gotten
her.
wood in 8 months.
I'm not looking at her like a fucking piece of meat or whatever. Well, this shit.
I'm not saying
I
a piece
still
of meat,
have
you
eyes.
fucking bitch. I'm saying act like her. Like maybe she might be something.
No,
more
I'm not
than
gonna
just
fucking act.
a relationship. She's a successful businesswoman. Maybe I connect with her so much. Maybe I can like learn more from her. Maybe I can grow with her and create.
Oh, well, there's that possibility.
So stuck with
No,
your fucking
there's that
moral
fucking
ass.
possibility.
You
There's that
fucking
fucking
loser.
possibility.
You
Of course it
fucking
is.
bum.
But I'm
You
not in that
piece
fucking
of
mind
shit. Smoke
state.
that cigarette.
I
Hope it
am not in that
burns
fucking
your
mind state
garbage
right now.
lungs and your garbage heart.
Yeah, I know. I got a shitty fucking heart. I'm a shitty
Ashley
fucking person.
Cummings is
I am a
insane.
miserable fucking person. I already know all that. But am I seeking out other women? No, I am not.
Ashley's hot. Dude, look at her. I'd fucking leave my wife for her.
She's an attractive woman. Guess what? I'm not in that fucking mind state. I'm not in that fucking
you're
mind
broke.
state.
You're a faggot at this state.
I know. I get that,
a
little
tranny
Mir.
cock. Kenneth Pogue and you would be hands in hand going down to the beer hall sucking cock. Anyway, so let's go back to
He hasn't
Ashley
gotten a
Cummings.
boner in 8 months, bro.
What?
So
You're gay,
knowing
dude.
that you guys
No,
are
Dr. Chow is right.
going
You're
out,
gay,
Chow
dude.
is
You're
right.
gay. You're gay. You're a Jew gay fag. I bet you jerk off to
you
porn,
have a
you fucking
girlfriend, you
faggot.
have a girlfriend, and you are gone, but you're into someone. So I would choose none of you because I don't like to disrespect other people's feelings.
Ashley, yes, you would. If you had to fuck one of us, who would you
I
pick?
choose Chad.
You choose Chad
Yeah,
over
Chad
Mr.
Zuma.
No. 1 of 3 men here. Who would you fuck? If you had to fucking get your pussy riled up for one of us, who would you choose? No,
Chad.
hang on. Dinner first, and who would
Chad.
you? If you wanted your pussy lips to caress
There we
over
go.
our hard throbbing Jewish
A
cutoff
single
cock,
man.
who would you choose?
Chad.
You would choose Chad? You would rub that
Yeah.
old man's dick?
He's into fame and fortune, you know.
Yeah, she is into fame before. Like Whitney. I get it now.
Okay. Can I choose the guy walking his dog outside right now?
Yeah, scream at him right now. Do it now. Say, hey, how big is your dick? Is it Jewish?
Enough tonight.
I love
She was
you.
down with MKE until she found out he was like
Weirdo.
heartbroken and
I
calling
love-
himself a
I love
pathetic
MKE.
loser.
Yeah, I'm a
got
fucking
weird.
weirdo.
You're weird, dude. What are you being weird
Yeah.
for? She's hot.
No, look, I'm not ready. I am not ready to get back in the dating life.
Then why'd you
I'm
hop
just
in with a
not.
hot chick?
No, I
Dr.
invited
Chow
him
told
first.
me. Dr.
Yeah.
Chow told me to come in here. And I still
Actually,
don't know what we're talking about.
No, I brought him on because I wanted to ask Ashley. He had this baddie, and then
Ashley,
he
hang
was-
on. Be quiet.
No,
child.
Okay,
ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I'm gonna say something. So, Ashley,
Yes, sir.
here's some hypothetical. You see a man like MKE broke down. He just had a heartbreak with a very personal woman. You connect with this man over, a conversation, like a play you guys are doing, yoga session, whatever have you. And he's like, hey, I'm feeling kind of hurt, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, you know what? I understand. Here's some things I've done to deal with hurtness. And you're like, okay, yeah. And you're like, hey, how about you come over to my session, personally, and I can teach you some things. He's like, yeah, of course. You guys do that, right? You guys are personally involved in doing that thing to deal with each other's trauma, but not to that extent. You guys don't acknowledge it personally. It's just out
What are you
there.
talking about?
Shut up, dude. You guys are just out there in that realm.
It's like casual at first.
Yeah. So you guys are just doing doing yoga. MKE.
We're doing some
Shut up, bitch.
No, it's hard. It's hard for you to take me.
Shut up,
for me
you
to take,
fucking
for you to
faggot.
call me a
You're
fucking
so
faggot.
goddamn gay. You can't even accept how
You're so
faggot
goddamn
you
gay.
are.
I'm not fucking
You're a
dudes.
fucking
You fucking.
faggot. Just shut the fuck
Oh,
up.
I'm fucking
you
faggot
whore.
because I'm a
You're
fucking heartbroken.
Bitch. You're a fucking bitch. Shut up and let me continue.
Oh, I'm a fucking bitch.
Shut up,
I love the
MK. You're a
fucking woman.
fucking faggot.
I
You're
love the
a
fucking woman.
bitch. You're one of
And
the
guess
last
what?
men. You're
And
a-
now
you're a
I'm
fucking
trying to
faggot.
move on.
You're a
I am
fucking
trying
bitch.
to move
You're
on right
fucking
now.
Nothing, you fucking whore of a fucking scumbag.
No, I'm trying.
Bitch. You're a gay.
I got my new fucking
slug
place.
of a fucking
I am
whore
still
and
in
a
Arizona.
fucking bitch. You're not. Yeah, you're in Arizona. He ended up with a fucking faggotry. Shut up, you fucking whore.
What's
Let me
happening
continue.
there? Oh shit!
He's gone.
Something bad
Good.
just happened, bro.
Good. Fuck him. He's a fucking fag.
Oh
I thought you were
shit!
calling me a bitch.
Where'd he go?
Something bad really just happened. The lights flickered and he muted and disappeared.
Are you
Shit,
sure?
bro.
Did I actually trigger him? I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah,
I was
bro.
just trying to have
Apologize,
fun with that.
bro.
Really?
Think about it. Yeah.
Actually,
Fuck.
I was just having fun. I didn't mean to do that. What?
I thought you were calling me a bitch and a whore, and I said, please don't speak to me like
No,
that.
no, I know. But that was a joke, though.
I
I'm
hope
I'm
that
I'm,
he's
I'm
okay.
kidding with you. I'm
There
kidding
he
with you,
is.
Ashley.
We're back.
Okay,
it's
Mister,
bad.
are you good, bro? Oh my
Muted.
god, you said angry.
He's so
No,
mad.
I'm not good.
What's
He was so
wrong with
angry, he made
you?
the lights
What's
flicker.
wrong with me? You're calling me a fucking faggot. Because
You're a faggot.
I'm trying to move on
I
with my
thought you were
fucking
talking to
life.
me the whole
Yeah,
time.
so I'm trying to read you something. So Ashley comes to you in your faggotry and says, "Hey, I'm here to like bring a peace and like serenity to your establishment." And hang on, I know you're a fag. So
I don't know her.
You reject. I know you don't know her, so you reject it at first because you don't know it's a beautiful woman. She comes at you with a 10-foot pole. You're like, oh, I don't know her. So you wait a minute, hang on there. But she's beautiful, so you don't accept
Alright.
it because you're a fucking faggot. Anyway, we've seen it all before, buddy. She slowly earns your trust. She so slowly begins
Alright.
to like caress this.
I'm
thing.
not ready for a fucking ambush tonight.
It's
I'm
not
gonna
an
continue.
ambush.
It's a fucking ambush.
No, it's not. It's just honesty.
Yeah, it
here.
is. No, it's not honesty. It's a
Honest.
fucking
I don't
ambush.
even care
If you wanna
about you.
talk
I'm
to
not
me,
ambushing you.
if you want to talk to me, and just genuinely talk to me, I'll talk.
Yeah, just
But I'm
talk.
done
Don't
with
do
this.
story time, bro.
No, I'm done with this, and I'm gonna resume my stream.
All right. Thanks, MKE, brother, man.
Thank you, Dr. Chow. Good to see you again.
Likewise, brother. Until next time.
Oh my god.
Until
Bye.
next time.
I love you, buddy.
Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, bullshit. You love me. Fuck you.
You're what's wrong? Hang on. Whoa.
But you
whoa,
are
whoa.
like going through a change.
No,
so-
no. I'm sorry. Actually, are you actually?
Doctor?
pissed?
Wait, hold on
Are
a
you
second.
actually pissed?
Let me address Dr. Chow on this.
Is he
Let
pissed?
me address Dr. Chow on this. Yeah, I am. I have not been the same person for
What
a
happened to you?
while.
What happened to you? I thought you were married.
I'm talking to Dr. Chow, not you.
Oh, my bad, bro.
Yeah, I have been a different person for a while. Hopefully, I'll get back on track.
It's all because of the
Oh gosh, I
sweetheart.
got people in my chat saying Dr. Chow played me. He set you up. Well, look, I know
I'm
Dr.
sorry.
Chow.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
addressing my chat. I'm
Well,
addressing my chat.
well,
Yeah, I
I'm
know
sorry.
Dr. Chow's a
I'm
troll,
sorry.
but Dr. Chow has always been very nice to me.
I'm sorry.
We're
I'm
OGs.
sorry.
We go back.
I'm
years,
sorry.
bro.
I'm sorry. Hey, did you actually divorce your wife? I'm sorry, bro.
They weren't married. They weren't married.
Oh,
They
is
were
your
just
girlfriend?
dating.
I'm sorry. Hey, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Hey, Mr.
Yeah.
Everything. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
dude. I that's real.
No, you're not sorry.
Yeah, I am, dude. Shut up. No, I am.
No, you're not. No,
yeah,
you're
I am.
not.
I am sorry. That's actually for real. You're actually that. Oh, whoa, he's that. Oh my god.
I don't think it's that big a deal.
Dude, dude.
I mean, I don't know. It's fine. He likes yelling at people. You like yelling at people.
I didn't.
It's like brothers fighting, bro. It's like brothers fighting when you and MK go at it, you know. So
I
Maybe
don't know him
squash.
at all, so I guess he's my brother now. I don't know. That was weird.
yeah.
That was scary.
Little bit.
Ashley, I'm sorry about that. I was trying to make a joke with him about it, but I thought I didn't know he was that heartbroken. I'm sorry.
I feel like he's a little mad right now. You were right.
Yeah.
A little broken.
What's up?
Yeah.
I said, I think one of you said he was a little broken right now. Like maybe he's just a little sad.
He's going through a tough time, but it's not a big deal. I wanted to get him on because MK, if you're watching, you're in Arizona. Ashley said the fires were coming. I know you usually go live around this time.
Fires were coming. Please don't put words in my mouth. I said
No, but you
exact same patterns are happening that happened in LA that I was
right.
Are happening in Phoenix now, they're saying.
So I wanted to give him as a homie, you know, like the heads up that
That's very kind of you. That's thoughtful.
Yeah. So I thought he'd be good, and he's always good on the show. So, but yeah, it worked out, man.
Yeah, this is great. Ashley, thank you so much for coming on so we could ruin the life of MKG. Fuck him. He's a fag, and he just dropped out like that. And Chad Zumach, you know what, buddy? I can't wait to stream with you again because we know now that
you got it
you're
for
willing to work with me.
$200 through me now, too.
$200. I will pay less because I'm a Jew. Anyway,
you're welcome.
Ashley, find a good white man to fuck you and marry you and have children with. And I know you're old, but you know what? At the end of the day, you need to have children. We need to grow more white people in this realm. I mean, we're losing white people left and right.
Rude.
I love you.
Well, he's really young.
you?
So.
I'm 25 years old, so I'm young.
You know you look like you're 35, right?
What the fuck you say to me?
I'm just
You
saying,
were doing
That's
yoga with
rude.
me. Now you're shitting on me as my health. Come on
I'm just
now, aren't
saying,
you like?
you look a lot older than 25.
I see where Whitney gets her vibes from. I get it now.
Okay.
Anyway, so sister, I get it now. I know why Whitney hates on people. Like she learns it from you. You've
No,
hated.
I think she's just being honest. You look when you shave, you
know,
look
I know.
younger. You know, yeah.
Yeah, but you probably would want. You probably would want to ride this face if I got a little shaved. Anyway,
That's painful. Did you say ride it?
You're right.
no, we want to talk again on the phone.
I beg your pardon?
Ashley, you were great. We loved you. You're awesome.
Thanks,
Ashley, can you give us some plugs to like promote?
Yes, thank you. Ashley Cummings, patreon.com/Ashley Cummings, my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Ashley Cummings. And that's it.
Sweet.
Ciao. Any Ray DeVito stuff?
I don't
think,
know him except his dresser drawers are wooden and they look like the ones I had when I was little.
Yeah, no, I do a show with Chad where we cover just Ray. So yeah,
Chad
we'll do that.
is so happy about our reconciliation.
We'll get
Yeah,
you on Wednesday
that's
night.
And you guys didn't cover me, and that's fine.
Yeah, we'll get you on. We'll get you into the race stuff. We'll bring you into
Yeah.
the race sphere so you know about it. But yeah, no, it's great to have you on. I mean, check out Zumach, sit down Zumach on YouTube, and Ashley, you're a bad motherfucker. So
You're a bad
keep coming
bitch.
on.
You're a bad white woman. Fuck the Jews. Love the white people. Grow babies and keep killing a girlfriend. I love you. White power.
I appreciate you guys so much. Keep going, and thank
Yes,
you for
ma'am.
having me.
White power. Good girl.
Bye-bye.
Bye.